It's time for another exciting Shelton Highclimber football game on iFiber One News Radio. The Highclimbers broadcast is brought to you by Neal's Pharmacy, Olson's Mattresses and More, Furlane Health and Rehabilitation, Westside Pizza, Bob's Boat Repair, Olympia Orthopedic, Our Community Credit Union, the Gillis Auto Center, Mason General Hospital, The Shopper, and Shelton Health and Rehabilitation Center. Home or away, catch the Highclimbers on AM 1030, FM 1033, and tell your friends and family you can listen around the world at iFiber1newsradio.com. Now let's head to the broadcast booth and catch up with Brandon Sparks and John McGlamory as they get ready for another exciting Highclimber football game.
Underway quickly as these two teams really wanted to get after it tonight. First play of the game, 1st and 10, a long deep throw broken up by the Shelton Highclimbers. Good evening, my name is Brandon Sparks, joined tonight by John McGlamory. As you can see, the Yelm Tornadoes are in town, and they come in at a record of 1-1 on the season. Shelton, unfortunately, 0-2 this season, but this is conference play. So a new beginning to the season for both of these teams. Handoff now, big back. It's going to take it to the outside and pick up about 3-4 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Tornadoes. Again, my name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamory. John, how you doing?
I'm doing well tonight, Brandon. Right there was James Palmer, the running back for the Tornadoes. Able to weave his way in the middle, pick up 3 yards, sets up a 3rd and 7 after an outstanding defensive play by Troy Goodwin on 1st down to break up the long pass play.
And now Robinson, Kyle Robinson, he's going to get it to Palmer. Makes a cut to the outside, crosses the 45 down to the 40 and brought down at the 38-yard line. So a 1st down for the Tornadoes on 3rd down and long.
And just a quick screen pass. Shelton sent some rushers in, and the quarterback Kyle Robinson able to just loft it over the defenders. Finds Palmer wide open in the flat, and he's able to pick up a 1st down inside the Shelton 40. So Yelm already with 2 pass plays, and we saw in warm-ups this quarterback has a rifle for an arm.
Yeah, Kyle Robinson, a junior, 17 for 27 for 312 yards and 3 TDs last week in a win against Thomas Jefferson. He also carried the ball 7 times for 41 yards and a touchdown. Robinson now is going to hand off to Palmer. Palmer, nothing doing on that play. Going to lose about a yard, bring up 2nd down. Palmer also a guy you got to keep an eye on. He had 83 yards and 2 TDs in a really close loss to Bethel to open the season, 36-33. So those are your 2 main guys that you're going to want to watch tonight for the Yelm Tornadoes.
Yeah, loss of 1 on that play. And Brandon, I mentioned this to you before we came on the air. Number 30 for Shelton. Caesar Tankersley, haven't seen him yet tonight, and there's a fumble on the play.
And it does look like Shelton will have it. So 2nd down and long, and the fumble, Palmer just never got a hold of it.
No, and look who picked up the ball, Caesar Tankersley. The guy we haven't seen all season long. He's a big kid. He's 6 foot 205, and he came in and took the ball off the turf.
Trying to make a point about him, interrupted by the play, and then he picked up the fumble.
Picked up by him.
Nice work, young man.
Yes.
So 1st down and 10 for the Highclimbers. Evan Rhodes is the quarterback. Takes the quick throw and bounces it to his receiver, falls incomplete. And so first play, an incompletion from the Highclimbers. That was Travis Cole-Benson, the intended receiver. Take a look at some of your starters for the Highclimbers tonight. On the line, Alex Siniza, number 52, number 58, Wyatt Free, number 63, Ammon Anderson, number 68, Tyler Youngquist, young guy, just like his name, sophomore, and a freshman, number 72, Kyle McGregor, number 9. Like I said, the quarterback is Evan Rhodes.
Whoa.
And, yeah, you can't do that. That is a little bit offsides there by number 23 for the Tornadoes. That was DJ Jorball. As he did not time that one correctly.
No, he He was on the wrong snap count.
Oh, they're gonna no. Okay, never mind. It is gonna be offsides against Yelm. It looked like Shelton was gonna go for a walk there for a moment, and I thought maybe that would explain how offsides
he was so offsides.
It's a 2nd down and 5. 10:04 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Rhodes almost tripped up immediately. He gets his feet back under him and then brought down, sacked. Big loss on the play. 3rd down and long coming up.
Yeah, sacked by about 4 Yelm Tornadoes, led by number 48, Nathaniel Clark, as he was in the backfield. It looked like Yelm caught a break because to me it looked like Rhodes went down right away, but they said his knee didn't touch, and he got tackled for about 5 extra yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 13. Rhodes throws to the far side. Catch made at the line of scrimmage. He's going to dive forward for a couple more yards. Ball is out. They're going to say he was down, but just about 3 yards on the play. Bring up 4th down.
Yeah, J.J. Akiwa with the catch. Made a couple guys miss, but 3 Tornadoes in the area. Oh, and no, they did call that a fumble recovered by Yelm. So no punt coming up. Yelm with the fumble recovery. It looked close. It looked like his knee may have been down, but the officials give the ball to Yelm just on the Shelton side of the 50.
So two turnovers here early in the game. The handoff will go to Palmer, straight up the middle, fighting for some yards. He's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, pretty impressive run there by Palmer, using his arms to get some guys away from him and then shaking his hips and getting forward for a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and a long 6 coming up for the Tornadoes as they look to make some headway here on their 2nd drive of the first quarter.
Snap is back. Robinson's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. So he had the option and decided to take it and brought down quickly. Robinson can beat you with the feet as well. Like I said, 41 yards and a touchdown last week. He also had 2 TDs rushing in the first game this season.
And that last play, a good job by J.J. Akiwa to make up for that fumble and stick with the quarterback on the option and bring him down for no gain.
Robinson looks, throws, fires, catch made, turns, makes a man miss. Down to the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Nice pickup and a 1st down for the Tornadoes. Catch made out there by Austin Oso, 5'11" junior.
Yeah, nice little catch, little peel back catch, and then a spin move to get in a couple additional yards on the play. And the aerial attack of Yelm finding its way early here and moving down the field here now at the 30-yard line going in towards the Shelton end zone.
Throw into the flat, far side, catch made, cuts it back into the middle. 1st down and more to the 10-yard line and finally brought down near the 5. Looked like they're going to spot it at about the 6-yard line. But another 1st down for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, that's another well-executed play by the Tornadoes as they were able to get the receiver out into the flat wide open with lead blockers in front of him. And he gets it all the way inside the 10-yard line. And it's a 1st and goal coming up for Yelm.
Robinson hands off to Palmer. Straight up the middle and brought down. Good tackle just before getting to the line of scrimmage by number 32, Jake Myers. But it'll bring up a 2nd down and short to the goal line. It's a 2nd down and 2, 7:30 remaining, first quarter of play. Tornadoes knocking on the door. Palmer dives forward, jumps the line, and he's in there. Touchdown for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, and Palmer just pounding his way into the end zone. He got hit at the line of scrimmage, but just kept those legs moving, and Palmer gets in for the first score of the game as Shelton falls behind early yet again. 6-0 Yelm here. 7:20 to go in the first.
So 6-0, Yelm with the lead, 7:20 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good for the Tornadoes. So 7-0, Yelm takes an early lead with 7:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is now open, specializing in fiberglass repair, transoms, floors, boat restoration, and all sizes of engine repair. Bob is here to service all of Mason County's watercraft needs. 1939 West Railroad Avenue in Shelton. Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6. Check him out on Facebook or call 360-358-8261. And best of luck to all the area's high school athletes this year.
So a couple turnovers early here in this ball game, and then a very adept, very efficient drive by Yelm to score and take the lead 7-0 on a James Palmer 2-yard touchdown run. So Yelm takes an early 7-0 lead here in South Sound Conference football. One score from yesterday in the league as Central Kitsap knocked off North Thurston 28-7. North Thurston struggling a bit, second year under a new coach after Rocky Patchen retired. Just got to get their feet underneath them. As we know, there's a good talent there in the North Thurston area. So
lots of talent there, but I think all the talent in Lacey is at Timberline this year. They have a good football team. North Thurston struggling a little bit, like you said, but they'll get there.
And now a onside kick by Yelm, bounces around and going to be picked up by the Tornadoes as they did a little trickeration on the kick, and they pounced on that fairly easily. It got by the first line and there was nobody there for the Highclimbers to take it.
Yeah, I think that was a well-designed play, very close to two men in motion, but the ball does get past the first line like you said, and Yelm. And it was Palmer who got it. It was James Palmer who recovered the onside kick, as he's done everything so far tonight. He's caught passes, run touchdowns in. He's also fumbled, but he just recovered the onside kick. So 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line.
On first down, a long pass, catch made. Did he get a foot down or no?
No,
he did not. Out of bounds. So good catch out there, but just barely could not get that foot down, as the Tornadoes were going deep on first down and 10.
Yeah, you got to give Travis Colbenson credit, as he was able to stick with the intended receiver, Austin Oso. Oso made the catch, but out of bounds. So Shelton dodges a big bullet there, and it's 2nd and 10.
7:13 remaining, first quarter. Robinson, slow snap, but nice delivery on the screen pass, breaks the tackle, cuts it to the outside, gets brought down by the jersey. First down for the Tornadoes at the 21-yard line.
And this time Alex Morris with the reception for Yelm, as he's able to break it to the outside. Picks up about 18 on the play, and the ball's going to get inside the 25 all the way down to the 21-yard line. Yelm just picking apart this Shelton defense with these short passes.
So first down and 10, ball on the 21-yard line. Another toss to Palmer on the far side. Makes a man miss, has another first down, about a 10-yard gain on the play. And so this is just an efficient offense right now. They know exactly what they need to do to get some yards.
Yeah, and you're seeing also the 2 times they've gone downfield, 2 incompletions, and other than those 2 plays, they have been carving up this defense. Very impressive team so far to see. They look good in warm-ups, but we've seen teams look good in warm-ups before. But Yelm definitely everything as advertised right now.
Palmer off the field, the handoff up the middle, just keeps driving and has a nice pickup of about 5 on the play. Going to get down to the 5-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down, and they can pick up oh no, that was the first down, excuse me. Picked up the first down.
Yeah, picked up the first down, so 1st and goal now coming up from the 5-yard line. The run there, Jacob McCown, 5'9", 165-pound senior running back. Actually have him listed as a wide receiver. But you saw Palmer run out, and they handed the ball off to McCown. And he just plowed his way up the middle and got 5 yards, got the first down. And Yelm in business one more time inside the 5-yard line.
So first and goal again.
Whoa, wait.
What? Oh, Shelton has it. They fumble at the end. I did not see that.
There was a fumble on the play that we must have missed.
Yeah, so that is why I was so confused why they were moving the sticks for the first down. It was a fumble on the play, and Shelton has it. So first down for the Highclimbers.
Unbelievable. How did we miss that, Brandon?
You know, I kind of thought I saw it come out, but then it didn't quite make sense. There was no scramble. There was no reaction from the Highclimbers defense to say that they had it. From our vantage point way up here in the Bob Sheets broadcast gondola, it's tough to see. And now a offsides penalty on Yelm. And so the Highclimbers will have 1st and 5. Handoff up the middle. Goodwin hammers into a man. He's going to pick up a couple of yards on the play. He got popped for going straight up the middle. Kept fighting, though. 2 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And he is a tough running back. They're going to mark him down at the – they're going to put him all the way up to the 7. So he picks up 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 3 now as they look to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost here after the fumble recovery inside the 10.
6:05 remaining, first quarter, 7-0 Yelm. Rhodes is going to roll to the near side, looking to throw. He fires. Catch is made, crosses the 20 to the 25, and brought down short of the 30-yard line, but it is a first down, and the catch made out there by Dylan Coots.
The catch was J.J. Akiwa Torres with the catch as he gets the first down on the well-designed rollout there into the near sideline.
So now Rhodes, quick throw over the middle. He broken up. Got a big hit. Great play. Great defensive play by Alex Morris. And he just could not bring it in.
Yeah, that was
Can't blame him for that one.
No, that was timed so well by Morris. The ball right into the hands of Cole Benson, who looked to me like he hauled it in, but the well-delivered hit just jarred the ball loose, and I think maybe shook up Mr. Colbenson a little bit.
Yeah, he comes off holding his arm after he got popped by Alex Morris. So now empty backfield for Rhodes on 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the top. Goodwin. And yeah, there's movement all over the place. Play continues. Rhodes dives forward. He'll have a gain of about 6 on the play, but that play can't stand, right?
No, that's going to be an illegal formation or illegal shift by Shelton as they had 2 men in motion at the same time. There's the call, illegal shift. So back him up 5 yards from the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 2nd down and 15 coming up for the Highclimbers. Looking to get back in this game, trailing 7-0 here early to the Yelm Tornadoes, the pride of the prairie. Yelm.
5:43 remaining, first quarter, 7-0, like you said. The Tornadoes, South Sound Conference football. It's 2nd and 15. Back in the backfield is Max Falcon Johnson, along with Dylan Rhodes. Hands off. Breaks it to the far side. Crosses the original line of scrimmage. Picks up about 2 more, so 7 yards. Takes a pop as he heads out of bounds. So 3rd down and long coming up.
Yeah, Jason Kenyon with the jet sweep. Got some good yardage, like you said, all the way up to the 30-yard line. They'll end up giving him pretty close to 8, 7.5, 8 on the play. And he did take a big shot on that far sideline. Looked like Alex Morris again with the huge hit. He is laying the hammer down on the Shelton Highclimbers offense right now.
So now Evan Rhodes Takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself right up the middle. Going to get out a couple of yards on the play, but it's going to bring up 4th down and about 4. So kicking team going to come on and punt this one away for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, nothing doing there. Quarterback designed run there. And picks up about 3, but not enough to get the first down. So 4th and 4 coming up. Shelton to punt. Zach De La Sancha back deep to kick this one away to Palmer and McCown.
A couple of threats back deep. It's going to be drop at the 35, and then McCown will just let it go. And touchdown there. So the Tornadoes will take over at the 32-yard line. Look to extend their lead. They've played very well so far in this game, but 2 fumbles have really derailed good drives. They have the 7-point lead with 4:43 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, they were absolutely on the march the last drive they had, and fumbled so discreetly that we didn't even see it, and there was no exhilaration from the Shelton defense. But nevertheless, the fumble did take place in the 5, but they were just dinking and dunking their way all the way down the field. So until Shelton can stop it, I don't see Yelm's offense changing at this point. But you never know.
So now McCown in the backfield with Robinson. Going to keeps it himself. Robinson up the middle. He gets wrapped up before he can get too far. About 2 yards on the play, maybe only a yard, and it will set up 2nd down.
Yeah, Wyatt Free and Cody Hall both in on the stop. Only gain of 1 for Robinson on the design run there. Looks like an option play. Running back was covered on the near side, so he just tucked it and ran it up the middle. Nothing doing. Well defended by the Shelton Highclimbers defense right there. Brings up 2nd and 9.
High snap. Robinson pulls it down. Throws, catch made, crosses the 50-yard line, 45-40. Looks like he is on the run. One man to beat. He can't get past him, but down to the 12-yard line. So a big gain on the play for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, Carson Alman, the running back, I don't even think that was supposed to be a throw.
I don't think so
It was
either.
a very high snap. The running back went backwards because he was still expecting the ball, and Carson Alman just ran out into the flat, was able to haul the ball in, and the way the play was designed.
Oh, and it's going to be a personal foul against Shelton?
Yeah, they called in roughing the passer against Shelton there. But as I was saying, the way the play was designed, it was a run to the right, so everybody's going to the right, and just the heads-upness to go to the left and get that, there was nobody there to tackle Ament. And that was a huge run by the Shelton, or by the Yelm running back after the catch.
54 yards on the play.
And tack on another, well, you'll tack on half the distance with the personal foul.
So they will spot this ball at the 5-yard line, just a little bit outside the 5-yard line, where it will be 1st down and goal for the Tornadoes. They fumbled on 1st down and goal moments ago. Palmer in the backfield, along with McCown. Handoff will be to Palmer. He cuts it up into, actually that's not Palmer, but he scores anyway. Touchdown Tornadoes as Alex Morris gets the handoff and takes it in 13-0. Tornadoes have the lead on the Highclimbers with 3:53 remaining in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, just a trap play inside handoff to Morris, and Alex Morris went to the outside, bounced it back to the open hole in the middle of the offensive line, and walked right in for the touchdown. We'll give him 4 yards on the play. And Yelm now with a 13-0 lead, looking for one more with the point after.
Snap is back. Kick is up. Kind of a wobbly one, but it goes through. The kicker, Cody Fry, makes this a 14-0 lead for Yelm with 3:53 remaining. First quarter, this is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Ben's posted at dealer. Rebates subject to change. It's the September sell-off of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. All this month at Gillis Auto Center. And we're clearing the lot. New Ram 1500s. All sale priced up to $13,000 off MSRP. New Ram Heavy Duties. All sale priced up to $10,250 off MSRP. Gillis is your home of the warranty forever with no cost to you. Hurry in today. These vehicles are moving fast. In Shelton, just off the 101. And 24/7 at GillisAutoCenter.com.
So after a big play of 54 yards, Kyle Robinson with the throw punched in for the 14-0 lead by Alex Morris. And the Elm Tornadoes have a 14-0 lead with 3:53 remaining first quarter. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamory tonight here at Highclimber Stadium. First game of the conference for both of these two teams. Yelm 1-1 on the season. Highclimbers 0-2. It was an onside kick after the first touchdown. This time they'd go ahead and kick it. Picked up, crosses the 25, continues up to the 30, and that is where the Highclimbers will take over.
Yeah, Troy Goodwin picks up the kick. It took a bounce, and Goodwin able to pick it up, field it, and run it all the way past the 30-yard line up to the 31. So good starting field position again this drive for the Highclimbers as they look to get on the board here, Brandon. It's 14-0. They haven't scored since the first game of the season at this point, so any score will be a boost to the confidence of this young team.
Handoff. It's going to be wrapped up and brought down. A gain of about 1 on the play. Number 79, big number 75, Cameron DeBose. Well, he's listed at 5'8", 180 pounds, sophomore.
He looks a little bit larger than that, right? Looks a bit larger than that. Maybe they hit the weight room a little bit the last 2 weeks after weigh-in, who knows.
Makes the tackle, so gain of 2 on the play. Now Rhodes, quick throw to the near side, catch is made, and nothing doing on that play. Going to lose 2 yards on that screen pass. Bring it third down and long.
And that was Nathaniel Clark, who fought through a block. He was getting blocked, pushed the receiver back, and was still able to make the play. It's going to be a loss of 1 on that pass play. It was well set up, but an incredible defensive play by Nathaniel Clark for the Tornadoes.
Third down and 9. Rhodes to throw again over the middle and almost picked off. He threw it into the middle of 2 players, and then a foul is going to be called. The penalty flag is thrown. I guess they're going to get for interference.
Yeah, you'll probably see either a hold or an interference where that flag is, but boy, Shelton lucks out because if James Palmer catches that, he's in the end zone. There was nobody that was going to catch it.
Yeah, pass interference against the Tornadoes. So the discussion, trying to decide what to do here with that. Wyatt Free, the lineman, talking with our head referee, Chuck Stewart. It's going to be a first down.
Yeah, first down coming up for the Highclimbers as they continue their march towards the end zone here. Need a score on this drive to get back into this ball game.
So ball placed on the about 46, 45-yard line, right in the middle. Rhodes under center. It's going to hand off to Goodwin over the middle. Nice pickup on the play. Going to be about 8, and that'll set up a short second down.
Yeah, good run of about 8. That's Jason Kenyon on the carry. I could have sworn from my vantage point being right on the line of scrimmage that one of the Yelm Tornadoes was lined up offsides. The official does not agree with my assessment, and nevertheless, Shelton picks up a big gain on first down, second and short.
Some confusion in the backfield, as now they will get the 2 backs back there, Johnson, and they're going to have to go ahead and take a timeout. Yeah, you could tell that nobody was on the same page there at all, as Rhodes originally was going to go under center, then decided to come back have a talk with Johnson and Kenyon, and then finally decided to take the timeout because not set and not quite ready. So 14-0, Tornadoes lead. 1:54 remaining first quarter of play here at Highclimber Stadium. Beautiful night tonight. Some clouds. Feels a lot more summerish than it did last week. It was chilly by the end of that game. It was fall had come with a vengeance last week.
That is true, but today could be the last day of nice weather for a long time. As the rain coming in, Brandon, the rain. The much-needed rain.
Thank you, Jeff Renner.
Yeah.
The reports.
Anything I can do to help.
Just going to bring it back to, is Jeff Renner still rocking the mustache?
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
He didn't pull a Steve Rabel.
Steve Poole still has that mustache. But
Absolutely.
Steve Rabel, bring back the mustache. Come on, Rabel. 2nd down and 3. Handoff up the middle, and he keeps fighting. The whistle sounds, and he's going to pick up about 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and short. Jason Kenyon with the carry.
Yeah, nothing doing up the middle there. Looks like he'll pick up about a half a yard on the play, Jason Kenyon. And before we wrap up the local weatherman discussion.
Well, Rabel is not a weatherman.
Of course, Steve Poole still has the mustache. He hasn't aged in 40 years.
That's true. That is absolutely true. Rhodes will keep it himself, pushes forward, pushes that line, gets behind the big guys, and picks up the 1st down. So this drive continues for the Highclimbers. 1st and 10 coming up.
Yeah, great push by the offensive line there. Rhodes, the former running back, I think he played running back last year, so he not afraid to get dirty. Tucked his head down and dove forward.
Of course, Rhodes, talked about it this season already. He's hadn't played a lot of quarterback in his days, but when they needed him, hasn't played I think since 5th grade was the. But this year gets the opportunity. Takes a snap, big rush, and they're going to blow it dead. I did think that somebody was offsides. He jumped just a little bit, and it took a while to call it, but they did finally stop the play. That was DJ Jorball. That guy's motor runs high,
yeah,
I think.
He was he was the one who ran through the line earlier in the game, and this time he ran up to the line and then tried to get down in his stance and just hopped forward. He really wants to get into the backfield, Brandon.
That's like me when I notice my shoes are untied. I kind of go down, I get a little excited, and then I just fall forward. It's not fun being 40.
It happens.
So 1st down and 5 for the Highclimbers now. Clock running down on this 1st quarter.
Uh-oh.
And there's a pile up. Rhodes goes down as there was a lot of confusion as Johnson and Cole Benson run into each other. So 2nd down and 2nd down and 7 coming up.
Yeah, and I think that the intent of the play was for Cole Benson to run through and then do a quarterback read option. And Cole Benson just a little slow to clear the line and created that bit of a traffic jam there.
Rhodes will roll to the far side, chased out, looking for those pylons, and he dives forward. Picks up the 1st down. Nice gain on the play by Rhodes.
Yeah, excellent play by Rhodes. Recognizing nothing was open downfield and seeing that there was about 15 yards of open real estate in front of him, he just tucked the ball and ran to the corner to make the angle of attack by the defenders a little bit harder to get to him.
And I meant the sticks, not the pylons.
Well, sure.
Not quite that.
I knew what you meant.
That far yet.
I knew what you meant.
1st quarter of play comes to an end here at Highclimber Stadium. Yelm has the 14-0 lead, but the Highclimbers are driving. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is now open, specializing in fiberglass repair, transoms, floors, boat restoration, and all sizes of engine repair. Bob is here to service all of Mason County's watercraft needs. 1939 West Railroad Avenue in Shelton. Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6. Check him out on Facebook or call 360-358-8261. And best of luck to all the area's high school athletes this year.
Welcome back to Highclimber Stadium. The Yelm Tornadoes and the Shelton Highclimbers. Yelm has a 14-0 lead, but the Highclimbers are driving behind the legs of Evan Rhodes. Just picked up a first down, 1st and 10 coming up. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamry. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Tonight and every night.
And every night.
Every Friday night, except for next Thursday, or 2 weeks from Thursday.
Oh, right, okay.
It'll be on a Thursday.
The game will be on a Thursday. Don't come looking for us on Friday.
Right.
Thursday, game against Timberline at South Sound Stadium in 2 weeks. A couple of road games coming up. Rhodes now throws to the far side. Catch made. Puts the ball on the ground. Picks it up, though. Continues. That's Goodwin. Finally rode out of bounds. Gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up 2nd down.
Goodwin, he saw Nathaniel Clark just barreling down on him. Sidestepped him, but I think Clark maybe got a hand on the ball to drop, but he was able to pick it up and race downfield a little bit more. Picked up, well, they'll give him 4.5 on the play, so positive yardage once again. Highclimbers putting together a good drive here inside the 30 now, 2nd and 6 from the 28-yard line.
That play, Goodwin has a future in Australian rules football, if you ask me. That's the kind of play you have to make in that sport. Goodwin, though, this time not going to get through the line. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, nothing doing there for Goodwin. But, yeah, the Geelong Cats could definitely use Troy Goodwin with those ball skills.
Get out of here with your Geelong Cats.
That has been my team from
Adelaide
day one.
Crows or nobody.
All right, well.
I'll take the Port Adelaide Power as well, but.
Agree to disagree.
Come on. Can be a rumble here in the Bob Sheets broadcast gondola this evening over Australian rules. That is one of the biggest things. It is so sad that ESPN, that was the best in the days, right? Like ESPN
11 o'clock at night?
Yeah, just all sorts of random sports, especially Australian rules football. Now the roll is on for Rhodes. Down to the 25, brought down. He's not going to pick up the 1st down. Big hit in the backfield. I'm surprised they did not throw a flag on that, but no call.
No call necessary. Ammon Anderson with an incredible block out there, giving Rhodes some free space. He made sure he got in front of the defensive player before he brought his shoulder in. I was looking at it, waiting for him to hit him from behind, but he didn't. He got in front of him. Smart play by Ammon Anderson. And Shelton able to get the ball forward, but it's still going to be a 4th and short coming up, and definitely going for it here inside the 25-yard line.
Yep, Rhodes under center. 2 men in the backfield, I formation. The pitch will go to Goodwin, cuts it up into the middle, drives forward.
Oh, man.
1st down, Highclimbers. Boy, he wanted that one. Goodwin put his head down and ran straight on into a tornado.
Literally.
Picks up the 1st down.
No, that was an incredible run by Goodwin as he took that pitch, and it looked like he was going to make it without contact. And I couldn't see who the Yelm player was, but that swallowed up the hole. But Goodwin just lowered his shoulder and hit that guy pretty hard there. Picks up the 1st down. Shelton in the red zone now. 1st and 10 of the 20-yard line.
Rhodes keep it himself. The line parts down to the 10-yard line, close to the 1st down. A little bit short, 9 yards on the gain. And bring up 2nd down and short for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, really odd run there as Rhodes looked to be bottled up, and then all of a sudden the entire line just parted, and he had nothing but green in front of him. Good gain on the keeper. 9 yards on the pickup, 2nd and 1 from the 11.
Empty backfield this time. Rhodes rolls to the near side, throws over the middle behind the intended receiver. It's going to fall incomplete, so 3rd down coming up.
And Colbinson almost got it. The throw was behind him. He hit the turf, and it just hit the grass. He scooped it in, tried to get by off from the official, but nothing doing there. So 3rd and a long one coming up for the Highclimbers. Definitely 4-down territory here. Down 14-0 here with 9:13 to go in the second quarter.
Rose will keep it himself, plows forward. He'll have the first down.
Yeah, second time this drive that Evan Rhodes has just lowered his head.
I think there may be a penalty on the play, though. I don't see the laundry, but I thought I saw the official throw the flag, and now they are stopping the clock and discussing.
Yeah, I'm looking down there. I don't see
yeah,
a
oh, yeah,
flag.
there it is,
there
right
it
in the
is.
middle of everybody.
Right. Face mask against Yelm.
Oh, so first down for the Highclimbers either way.
Yeah, and they'll add this on to the end of the run, I would imagine, which would put it at the 4-yard line. So it should be 1st and goal coming up from the 4-yard line for the Highclimbers.
The Shelton cheer staff with the young cheerleaders tonight. They're buddies.
Yeah, it's the fall junior cheer camp.
Aha.
The insert in this week's program.
Trying to get this crowd pumped up is 1st and goal with 9:08 remaining second quarter. Jumbo package now. Rhodes will hand off and plows forward, but not going to get there quite there. About a yard on the play. Goodwin with the carry. Brings up 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, Goodwin over right guard. Able to fall forward, but not a big pickup. There was a little bit of room there for him, but the defensive line swallowed that opening right away, and he was able to pick up 1. So 2nd and goal coming up from the 3. Call it the 2.5.
Again, the jumbo package. Receivers on both sides, but 3 backs in the backfield. It's going to hand off to Goodwin. Bounces it against plows right into the man. And they're going to give it touchdown, Highclimbers. Troy Goodwin with the run from 3 yards out. It took a moment. I wasn't quite sure if he had gotten all the way in there, but he does. And the Highclimbers score for the first time since they took on North Mason 2 weeks ago. 14-6 now with 8:22 remaining in the first quarter.
And that was a much needed drive by this Shelton Highclimber offense. They looked good. They were making their blocks, getting openings where they needed them. A nice pickup on 1st down due to the pass interference penalty. But good running by Kenyon, Goodwin, and Rhodes. And Shelton back on the board.
Oh, but the snap is bad on the extra point. De La Sancha picks it up, tries to run with it, and it is no good. So 14-6, Yelm still with the lead. 8:22 remaining second quarter. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber One News Radio.
Don't miss a beat. Our community credit union has an offer that will have you dancing up a storm. Do you have an auto, boat, RV, personal, or any other type of consumer loan? For a limited time, move your loan to OCCU and get 1% cash back and no payment for 90 days. This is a kick up your heels kind of offer. Apply online at ourcu.com or call 800-426-5657 today.
So a nice efficient drive by the the Shelton Highclimbers. And they take a they break into this lead by Yelm, 14-6 now, with 8:22 remaining in the second quarter. This battle it's red and black. That's why I continue to say Shelton mixed up a couple times. Shelton wearing the all black uniforms tonight, white numbers. Yelm wearing the red pants, red helmets, white jerseys. And I got to give props to the Yelm, both teams. Nice clear numbers.
Yes.
None of the
stuff. the silver jerseys with the silver numbers.
Yep. Or white, white jerseys with a silver number is very difficult. But these two teams have classic looks tonight. And now De La Sancha ready to kick this ball off. Kind of a short kick. Run onto, picked up at the 20. 25-30 and brought down there. About 12 yards on the return, and it'll bring up first down for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, great open field tackle there by Noah Manu. 5'9" sophomore with the tackle on the return. Short kick, good field position though for Yelm as they start at the 31-yard line. Their lead has been trimmed in half. It is now, or no, actually less than half. 14-6 now is the score.
Down to one possession game.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Robinson, hands off, near side, trying to cut it back. That's Morris. Fumbles again, and I think Shelton's going to have it unless it rolls out of bounds first. But no, they do. The High Climbers have it. And that is the only thing the Tornadoes have done wrong tonight. That is their third fumble of the ball game.
Yeah, unbelievable. Morris trying to just get one more yard down there as he looked to be stopped, and he made a cut. And then I saw him look back as the ball dropped onto the field. And it looked like maybe Cody Hall, the one that made the fumble recovery for the High Climbers here on the near sideline. But Shelton with another big turnover in on the right side of the 50, and they've got 1st and 10 at the 32.
A golden opportunity for the High Climbers. Rhodes drops back, rolls to the near side. Can't find anybody, and then he is brought down by the Jersey hard at the 40-yard line. They'll give him forward progress to the 38, but a sack, and it's going to bring up a very long second down.
Yeah, Derek Platt in the backfield with the tackle for the Tornadoes. Nothing doing for the receivers as they were all bottled up. Nowhere for Rhodes to go as he pinned himself into the sideline. And Derek Platt with a huge tackle, loss of 7 on the play.
3 wide receivers sent to the far side, 1 near side now. Rhodes at a shotgun. He's going to hand off to Johnson. Johnson keeps fighting, breaks a tackle, crosses the 30-yard line, and brought down at the 28.
That's a great run by Max Johnson as he fought through a couple tackles, but I'll tell you what, the Yelm defenders were too busy trying to strip the ball out of his hands and not focused on tackling him. And Johnson took advantage of that, and he picked up 11 yards on the play. Great job by Max Johnson.
3rd down and 5, a manageable distance for the High Climbers. Rhodes throws over the top. Boren, catch. And no, it falls incomplete. I thought they were going to give him the interception there as Boren and the defender were fighting for it. Nobody ended up coming up with it.
Oh, man, what an incredible throw. I mean, that was a good throw and a great job by Boren to go up and high point that ball. He just couldn't haul it in. And and it looked like it did drop into the hands of the Yelm defender. So a big break for Shelton as they look to go for it here on 4th down.
4th and 5, Rhodes throws over the top again. Same play to Boren, this time picked off. And they're going to say he got into the end zone for a touchback.
Ooh, that's a very generous spot of the ball.
I agree with that. I thought he was down at I was going to say he should have just knocked that ball down. They would have had much better field position and not pinned against their goal line, but the officials are going to move it out to the 20.
I'll tell you what, though, an interception looks a lot better in the stat sheet than a pass defended.
Indeed.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're going to want to intercept that ball. But, yeah, he looked to be down at the 1. Lucky break for the Tornadoes. Gosh, that is our 5th turnover of the first half. And it is 14-6 still.
So 6:40 remaining. Robinson fires to the near side. Man, catch 50, 45, 40. Stays on his feet, brought out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And that is a big pickup on 1st down and 10. That's the confidence. That's the arm that you expected out of Kyle Robinson tonight.
Yeah, I was impressed during warm-ups again with Kyle Robinson as he was just hitting guys on 30-yard outs all through warm-ups. And no different here as he hit Austin also. His looks to be his number 1 receiver, at least the guy he has the most confidence in. Hit him in stride. Also just stumbled a little bit or else he would have been gone.
About 45 yards on the play. Now Robinson up the middle, keeps fighting, and is finally going to be brought down after a gain of 9. That'll bring up a short second down.
Yeah, Josiah Oles, freshman in the game for the Highclimbers, playing linebacker, makes the tackle.
Of course, this freshman class for the Highclimbers, at least 40 showed up this year, turned out for football. Second down and 1 coming up. Quick throw by Robinson into the flat. Catch is made. Palmer cuts it to the outside. That was a nice cut. Cuts it back inside. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Gets down to the 14-yard line. Actually mark it at the 13. First down and 10 for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, what a great run by Palmer as he caught that ball, and he just flat out made the Highclimbers miss him. He never got tackled. He just ran himself out of bounds. Good job by Palmer as he's able to make the play and get the first down. It's 1st and 10 now from, well, they'll call it the 13.5-yard line, moving into the Shelton end zone.
Tornadoes driving. Hands off to Palmer up the middle. Spins, breaks one tackle, but then brought down at the 10-yard line. A little inside the 10.
Yeah, and they lose Brandon Thompson. They don't miss a beat with this guy. As Palmer he's quick. Yeah, his feet are quick as he picked up 4 on that play, and Yelm looks to be unstoppable right now on offense. The only thing beating him are themselves with the 3 turnovers here in the first half.
Robinson is going to hand off right up the middle. Palmer jumps over a man, keeps fighting at the 1-yard line. They're going to go ahead and mark him down there. He did not get into the end zone. And so first down and goal coming up for the Tornadoes. They're going to go quickly, too. So Robinson takes a quick snap, hands off. I believe that's Palmer, pushes forward. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tornadoes.
And just a 1-yard run this time. But Palmer gets in. Good blocking up front, and the Tornadoes get back the touchdown that they just gave up. And the lead swells to 20-6 with the PAT coming up.
So 20-6, 4:55 remaining, second quarter, first half. Now Fry on to kick the extra point, 2 for 2 so far tonight. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. So 21-6, Yelm takes the lead, extends their lead with 4:55 remaining here in the second quarter of play. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is now open, specializing in fiberglass repair, transoms, floors, boat restoration, and all sizes of engine repair. Bob is here to service all of Mason County's watercraft needs. 1939 West Railroad Avenue in Shelton. Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6. Check them out on Facebook or call 360-358-8261. And best of luck to all the area's high school athletes this year.
So the Yelm Tornadoes take a 15-point lead. James Palmer, an impressive back for the Tornadoes. And Kyle Robinson getting it done. Kind of a 2-man wrecking crew. A couple other guys mixed in there as well, but those two doing a lot of damage tonight. And they have the lead with 4:55 remaining in the half.
Yeah, and it's funny because, you know, I told you I looked at Robinson during warm-ups, and you can just tell that he's got something there. And he's showing it here, the throws that he's made tonight. You know, a lot of them are the short dump-offs, but the long throws he's made have been on the money. The last one, the throw to Osso with a 45-yard gain, hit him in stride. You know, he's got the skills to play this position for sure.
So that kick, it's going to stay in bounds. I think they thought it might go out. Kenyon picks it up. And he'll be brought down pretty quickly near the 15-yard line. First down and 10 coming up for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, and as we have a quick break here, don't forget tomorrow, 2:30 kickoff, 12:30 pregame live from Martin Stadium on the Palouse. The 20th ranked Washington State Cougars take on the hapless Oregon State Beavers here on iFiber 1 News Radio.
John, did you stay up all night to watch that game?
Oh, I did.
Oh, my goodness.
I did, and I was so mad, and then I got so happy. Go Cougs.
That game had everything. It was unbelievable. Rhodes will hand off. Goodwin stretching it to the outside, crosses the 15, driven out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Pickup of a couple of yards on the play to bring up second down.
Yeah, and Goodwin just needed one block there to spring him, but he was the only one out here on the right side. He's got the speed to get around the corner, just ran out of room. But a pretty good pickup there nonetheless. A gain of 6.5 on the play.
Oh, they gave him a lot more yardage than I thought they did. Yep, 7-yard gain, excuse me. What's the status of Luke Falk for tomorrow? Is he out?
Oh, no. He didn't even get concussed. He hurt his neck.
Nope. No, he did not. Hand off to Cole Benson. And he's going to get stopped just a yard past the line. That is ridiculous. Are you serious?
That's what it looked like. They wouldn't have given his helmet back if he had a concussion. Come on, this is Mike Leach we're talking about. But nevertheless, they're in good hands if he doesn't play.
I'm speechless because he was obviously concussed.
Well,
they are going to play Luke Falk tomorrow.
I don't know. They have no reason to. Let's put it that way. They have no reason to.
All right, 3rd down and 1 for the Highclimbers. Handoff up the middle. They're going to have the first down, a couple yards on the play. And 1st down and 10 coming up as clock is at 4:04 remaining here in the second quarter. 21-6, Yelm with the lead.
Yeah, good dive there by the fullback, Max Johnson. He's had a really good game today, Brandon. He's been able to get some holes and get some yards. Another 1st down. Maybe some momentum now for the Highclimber offense. Good touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. Now moving the ball positively here on this drive.
Throw behind the receiver. Cole Benson couldn't stop quick enough to catch up to it. And it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and he had him, though. Rhodes had him just a little bit behind him. No fault there by the receiver as he tried to reach back and grab it. Unfortunately for Cole Benson, he had some room to run, but nothing doing there. So 2nd and 10 coming up for...
I have to admit, I haven't been paying attention to college football this week. Who do the Huskies play?
The Huskies do play the mighty Fresno State Bulldogs,
Fresno State.
Fighting Jeff Tedfords.
My Bowling Green State Falcons go to Northwestern. Quick throw now by Rhodes, going to fall incomplete. Intended receiver was number 21, Troy Goodwin. Of course, those Falcons coming off of a loss to FCS opponent South Dakota. South Dakota beat the Bowling Green State University Fighting Falcons last week.
But at least they're not Baylor.
I mean, you could say that a lot about
lots of different things. But yes, Baylor is the first team in FBS history to lose to 2 FCS teams in the same season.
Oh, it couldn't happen to a nicer program.
No.
Penalty on the play.
It's going to be offsides against Yelm, number 68, Bradley McGannon. It's a big kid, 6'3", 200-pound sophomore. Little antsy jumping over the line, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 now for the Highclimbers. Much better than 3rd and 10.
This Yelm team, they'd be pretty good if they could cut down on these mistakes.
It's the penalties and the turnovers that have just killed them tonight.
Yeah, penalties, but they still have the 21-6 lead. Handoff and brought down. Gain of a couple yards by Jason Kenyon.
This is actually going to be a lot closer than you think. They're only going to be about a yard short of the 1st down. And Matt Hinkle rolling the dice here, leaving the offense on the field as time is running out here in the second quarter.
4th down and 1. I think they'll just go ahead and take their timeout. And actually, it's going to be an official timeout. There go the Shelton police officers.
coming into the stadium.
Well, we'll talk about that. I mean, we probably won't talk about it, but. So timeout taken, and they're going to go ahead and measure. That's what the stoppage was.
Okay.
John, while we have a measurement and an official discussion, best NFL nickname, best football player nicknames. Go.
He hate me.
Yeah, that's got to be up there.
He hate me.
I will go ahead and take William the Refrigerator Perry.
Okay, I like William the Refrigerator Perry.
This is your second-round draft pick.
Ooh, my second-round draft pick.
And that is going to be
Dick
short.
Night Train Lane.
Oh, that's solid.
Yeah.
My second-round draft pick, I think, will have to be Crazy Legs Hirsch.
Okay, there you go. All right.
It's going to be short of the first down after the measurement, so it is going to be 4th and 1.
Yeah, you got me on the spot here. Boy. Ironhead Craig Hayward.
Oh, that's solid.
Yeah, I like me some Ironhead Hayward.
That's solid. You beat me.
Good.
You got a better fantasy team than I do.
Good.
Name. Fantasy team. 4th down and 1 coming up. Rhodes likely to plow forward, trying to get Yelm to jump too. But Yelm being very patient, and a timeout taken by the Highclimbers after all of that. So 4th down and 1. Going to go ahead and discuss it. Take that timeout. 2:58 remaining in the second quarter of play.
And it looks like Zach De La Sancha is getting ready to go onto the field as the Yelm cheerleaders have joined forces with the Shelton cheerleaders and the Fall Junior cheer campers for a massive display of cheer sportsmanship.
In my day, never mind.
Yeah, that was a long time
I wasn't going
ago.
to go. Can't do the in my day type of thing. So now De La Sancha on to kick. James Palmer backing up to about the 45-yard line.
Well, De La Sancha's got a leg on him. I think he might want to back up a little bit further than that.
Snap is back. Whoa, big man comes barreling in there, almost gets a hand on it. Drops, picked up at the 35 to the 40 to the 45, 50. Cuts it back inside, penalty flag down. 35 and breaks the tackle again down to the 25. It's going to be all for naught.
All for naught as, well, Brandon, it's going to be DJ Jorbel again with the block in the back. Unfortunately, will wipe out the huge gain on that punt return by James Palmer.
But a good return by Palmer.
He's elusive.
He is elusive.
Very hard to bring down.
I would agree with that. Next week, be coming to you live from Gig Harbor. Take on the Peninsula Seahawks at Roy Anderson Field. Game will kick off on the radio only at 7 o'clock.
And a little programming update. It'll be yours truly on the call with the one and only Sean Wells joining me in the broadcast arena as the Seahawks take on the Highclimbers. As Mr. Sparks is going away for a couple of weeks.
Yep, going to Europe. Going to go watch some real football. Oh, shots fired. 1st and 10, 2:42 remaining, second quarter. Now Robinson airs it out, man wide open. Catch made in stride. Touchdown, Tornadoes. Goodness, that was a nice throw. Nice catch, hit him perfectly. Morris with the reception. And that one goes for 61 yards and the TD.
And that's exactly what I was talking about earlier in the warm-ups. He threw that ball on a dime and an incredible fingertip catch by Alex Morris. And nobody there from the Highclimbers to stop him. And it is 27-6 as Yelm's lead keeps getting bigger.
So 27-6. Fry on to kick the extra point. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is a line drive, but it does go through. So 28-6, Yelm with the lead with 2:32 remaining here in the first half of play. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
The Shopper, making great impressions. Did you know The Shopper is a full-service print shop, office supply store, and your source for promotional products? And they offer the best full-color printing in Mason County. The Shopper can put your logo on over 100,000 different items. Don't have a logo? Their graphic designers can create you a logo. If you're needing office supplies, The Shopper has over 26,000 products available to you. 2505 Olympic Highway North. You'll be amazed at what The Shopper can do for you.
One play goes for 61 yards, and the touchdown as Kyle Robinson hits Alex Morris in stride. And the Elm Tornadoes take a 28-6 lead here at Highclimber Stadium with 2:32 remaining in the half. And John, we watched this team in warm-ups, and they've come out and really played well. This could be a lot worse, too. 3 turnovers for the Tornadoes. A couple of big penalties. They're rolling right now, though.
Yeah, 28-6 right now. Fumbled once on the 5 going in. And these kicks are just, they're placing these kicks perfectly as they're bouncing in the dead space there. And Troy Goodwin, all he could do is pick it up and take a knee just about the 10-yard line. And Shelton, once again, behind the 8 ball as far as field goal or field position goes. Get the ball 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line.
So 28-6, 2:32 remaining in the first half of play. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamry, Sean Wells, also the camera work tonight up here in the booth. Now Rhodes under center. He's got 3 backs behind him. Takes a snap, will hand off up the middle, and breaks out of there for a moment. Going to pick up about 5 on the play, bring up 2nd down.
And it looked like Goodwin with the carries. He's able to pick up 5 on the play. And 2nd and 5 coming up. Brandon, breaking news from the world of sports. The Kansas City Royals beat the Cleveland Indians tonight, 4-3, snapping the 21-game win streak. Impressive stat nonetheless.
It was 22, right? They got 22 last night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Handoff, dives forward, 1st down. Well, Jason Kenyon coming around the corner, and he will have the 1st down for the Highclimbers. Clock sits at 1:49.
A great run there by Kenyon as he's been able to find some holes. The holes have been there for Shelton, and they've, just like Yelm, they've shot themselves in the foot. They've had 3 turnovers in the first half as well. And you got to clean these things up as they've been able to move the ball.
Also in baseball, Mariners down 5-2 right now.
Yeah, this time the
Rhodes,
inside handoff.
Rhodes kept it himself.
Yeah, he kept it himself.
3 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up. Clock is running, 1:12 remaining here in this half. Rhodes looks to throws, Boren jump ball, penalty flag comes out from across the field, right in the middle of the field. So we'll take a look at what this penalty is.
And Yelm
came from a weird place.
Yelm had 14 players on the field, and they didn't get called for that. They have 11 on the field now, and 2 came off.
Oh, okay. Well, that's 13.
Oh, that's 13, yeah. Sorry. My math skills not good. Okay, so they did get called for an illegal substitution.
Yeah, you can't play with 13 on the field.
But I'm just trying to figure out why it took 5 seconds into that play developing in order to throw the flag. Maybe it took him that long to count to 13. It took me. I couldn't even count it right either, so who am I to talk?
It will be a 1st down for Shelton, so now 1st and 10. Clock sits at 1:02 remaining. Definitely would like to get something positive offensively heading into the locker room.
Yep, they got to pick up the pace here as they've only got, I think they only have one timeout remaining. 70 yards to go to the end zone.
Just 11 on the field now for the Tornadoes. Throw, catch. Johnson dives forward. Second down coming up. Second down and 3, about 7 yards on the play. Clock continues to run, 49 seconds, but timeout taken by the Highclimbers.
Yeah, Max Johnson, he's having a good game tonight as well. Picks up 6 on that inside screen there. Just dives forward, absorbs the hit, and gets a positive yards on the play. 2nd and 4 going to come up here from the 37-yard line of the Highclimbers.
2 straight road games coming up next week at Peninsula. That is a Friday night game at 7 o'clock. And then a Thursday night game the week after that from North Thurston High School, South Sound Stadium. They're taking on Timberline that night.
Yep, the Timberline Blazers.
Blazers ranked in 3A at the moment. Big night in the South Sound for sports as well. I'm going to check. We'll get some scores at halftime. But Tumwater was hosting Bellevue tonight. Also, it is the dedication of the Tumwater's new turf, Sid Otten Field. Winning his coach in state history. Oh, that ball almost picked off as it went off of the hands of the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Dare I say, way to go out on a limb on naming that field after Sid Otten, the winningest high school coach in state history. But congratulations to him on a...
Should they have named the Tumwater Field the Rocky Patchen Field?
No, absolutely not. I'm just saying it wasn't much of a stretch to come to that naming there on that field.
No, it's pretty obvious. Now Rhodes will try to air it out. He has to come back to it, and it falls incomplete. It ended up being open because of how short the ball was thrown. He was able to come back for it, but just couldn't quite get it. Falls incomplete, and De La Sancha will come on and kick this ball.
And it's just tough to try to come back and adjust to make that play in midair, and Coots did as well as he could, just couldn't haul it in, so forced to punt now with 39 seconds to go. 2 men deep now for the Tornadoes, Palmer and McCown, waiting for the De La Sancha punt.
Snap is back. Good punt by De La Sancha. It's high. Going to be taken by McCown, and he is hit immediately. Ball is loose, and it looks like Yelm will recover.
Yeah, lucky break there for the Tornadoes. I'm surprised they didn't call for the fair catch there, and McCown got hit and fumbled, but luckily it looked like Palmer or Morris, one of the two of them, fell on the ball. And Yelm, we've seen what they can do with that aerial attack. Only about 30 seconds to go here in the half, 30 on the dot exactly.
28-6, Yelm with the lead. Like you said, they could strike quickly. Robinson is going to throw. Fires over the top. Man, catch. Catch is made out of bounds.
No, they're giving him the catch.
Yeah, they do give him the catch. He's driven out of bounds, excuse me. And another big gain on 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes.
This time it's Silas Franklin on the reception, number 10. It's just they're just throwing the ball up now and waiting for the receivers to run under it. And this time Silas Franklin with the catch. And like I said, it doesn't take long. They're already inside the 30, moving in.
Clock is spotted. Or clock runs now. Throw over the top again. Catch made. Touchdown, Tornadoes. Goodness. Austin Osso with the catch and the touchdown. They take a 34-6 lead with 18 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Yeah, and just like I said, just go routes is all that they're running. And at this point, the Shelton defensive backs are getting beat one-on-one by these Yelm receivers. And Kyle Robinson is just putting on a clinic right now, putting the ball exactly where it needs to go.
Fry for the extra point. Benjamin Hoffman, the holder. Snap is back. Kick is up. It's high, and it is good. So 35-6. Yelm with the lead. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Don't miss a beat. Our community credit union has an offer that will have you dancing up a storm. Do you have an auto, boat, RV, personal, or any other type of consumer loan? For a limited time, move your loan to OCCU and get 1% cash back and no payment for 90 days. This is a kick up your heels kind of offer. Apply online at ourcu.com or call 800-426-5657 today.
So we talked about the quick strike capability of this Yelm Tornado offense, and indeed they do. They score in 12 seconds after getting that ball back, and they take a 35-6 lead with just 18 seconds remaining in the half. Kyle Robinson looks fantastic at quarterback for the Tornadoes, and just no answer defensively for the Highclimbers at this moment.
Yeah, the scariest part is that Kyle Robinson is just a junior, and he is on point tonight as that kick goes out of bounds. And Shelton is going to get the ball, I believe, up at the 40-yard line.
I believe you're right, yes. Only negatives for the Tornadoes so far tonight, a couple penalties. They kind of run high, run hot motor. They jumped off sides a few times.
Ooh, they're going to have him re-kick, actually.
Oh, okay. And then 3 fumbles for this Tornado offense. But other than that, they're clicking on all cylinders. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and re-kick. And so the Fry will kick off from the 35-yard line.
And when I said that Yelm had a quick strike offense, I in no way envisioned a 12-second drive. That is Oregon Duck-esque.
Yeah, they've scored 14 points over their last 3 plays. So
just outstanding execution by this Yelm offense.
Shelton has won 2 straight games over the Tornadoes. Last year was an absolute barn burner. Fantastic game, one of the best of the season. Now a little squib kick, and we picked up, oh no, fumbled. Thought he had it for a moment there. Looks like the Tornadoes think they have it. They do. And here's the question. Do you go ahead and throw here with 15 seconds remaining and try to extend this lead, or go ahead and take it to the locker room?
Well, I don't know. Well, first of all, let's take care of this business. Number 95, Titus Ford, with the recovery for the Tornadoes. And it looks like the Tornadoes are going to go for the gusto here, spread it out, 4 wides, shotgun by the quarterback.
Palmer in the backfield. Robinson's going to throw the screen pass and drops incomplete. As that ball, there's a little bit of confusion there as Palmer and one of his offensive linemen ran into each other.
Well, it was great coverage by the offensive tackle for Yelm as he blocked out his own running back from receiving the ball. All jokes aside there, that was a well set up play, just missed execution there by the Tornadoes offense. So to answer your question, it looks like they will try to get something going here at the end of the half.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and looks like they're going to spread it out again and try something here. Palmer is in the backfield. Palmer will get the handoff, dances around one man, and runs it out of bounds. 4 seconds remaining in the quarter.
And I've got $1 that says this is going to be a Hail Mary into the end zone.
Sorry, we cannot gamble on high school football, John.
I was not gambling on high school football.
Oh, yeah. And they're going to go ahead and take a knee. Oh, I should have.
Nope, we don't gamble on high school football.
Dang it. All right, so halftime here at Highclimber Stadium. 35-6, Yelm with the lead. And we will come back, take a short break, and we'll talk about this first half of play when we return. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is now open, specializing in fiberglass repair, transoms, floors, boat restoration, and all sizes of engine repair. Bob is here to service all of Mason County's watercraft needs. 1939 West Railroad Avenue in Shelton. Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6. Check him out on Facebook or call 360-358-8261. And best of luck to all the area's high school athletes this year.
Ben's posted a dealer. Rebate subject to change. It's the September sell-off of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. All this month at Gillis Auto Center. And we're clearing the lot. New Ram 1500s. All sale priced up to $13,000 off MSRP. New Ram Heavy Duties. All sale priced up to $10,250 off MSRP. Gillis is your home of the warranty forever with no cost to you. Hurry in today. These vehicles are moving fast. In Shelton, just off the 101. And 24/7 at GillisAutoCenter.com.
Check one, check two.
Don't miss a beat. Our community credit union has an offer that will have you dancing up a storm. Do you have an auto, boat, RV, personal, or any other type of consumer loan? For a limited time, move your loan to OCCU and get 1% cash back and no payment for 90 days. This is a kick up your heels kind of offer. Apply online at ourcu.com or call 800-426-5657 today.
Yes.
No, oh.
Yeah, because
Shelton
Shelton
has
they threw that
Orthopedic
pick.
Associates now has 2 Rapid Orthopedic Care locations to serve you. 1 in West Olympia and 1 in Hawks Prairie. Our goal is to have you
can you
in and
hear
out in 60
Sean?
minutes or
Check
less,
one, check
saving
two,
you
testing.
time
This is
and
Sean.
money. Walk-ins are welcome. No appointment necessary. Rapid Orthopedic Care provides casting, splinting,
Can you hear
X-ray,
me?
and physical therapy services 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. with most insurances accepted.
Was that a
Call
yes?
360-754-7622 or visit olyortho.com.
And Highclimbers, Shelton Highclimbers cheerleaders on the track with the junior Highclimbers cheerleaders here at halftime. 35-6, the Yelm Tornadoes with the lead. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamory. Now welcome to the booth, Sean Wells, sports director here at iFiber 1 News Radio. And Sean, kind of a sloppy game so far. Both teams turned over the ball a lot, but boy, Yelm has really come out to play.
They have. I've been impressed by that quarterback. I've heard you guys mention him all night long so far. Kyle Robinson, he's got an arm. Those 2 throws there to end the half were spot on. And that running back they have too, James Palmer, he's shifty, and he's big for only being 5'10". He's got a nice frame on him, and he's made some guys miss out there. So they've really impressed me on offense. And in Shelton, they had that one really good drive. They got down there and scored, and they had momentum going on their next drive, but unfortunately turned that ball over. But, I guess the hope there is to see if Evan Rhodes can get that passing attack going in this second half and see if they can chip away at this deficit.
Yeah, they do definitely look impressive. And Shelton has performed fairly well offensively tonight. Gotten definitely an improvement over last week's game against O'Day. But, boy, it's a tough it's just such a tough schedule. Having to play O'Day in that second week, you don't really learn a lot. Then going into conference play and against a team that has a good offense, it's been a tough road so far. Yeah, and you mentioned it. They've played a lot better, I think, than this score actually indicates. 2 quick scores at the end of the half for Yelm kind of makes this look a little deceptive. But, hopefully Hinkle gets them fired up at halftime and they can come out here and put up some points early, and you never know. Fantasy football nickname draft, Sean. Go. You got your draft pick here. Fantasy football. Got to go Boz, right? The Bosworth?
The Boz.
Keep it local. Keep it simple. Yep. We'll take the Boz with your first pick. Good pick, Sean Wells. Thank you for joining us. And, have fun in the second half. And we'll be back halftime here at Highclimber Stadium. And we'll be back in a few minutes with the call of the second half. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is now open, specializing in fiberglass repair, transoms, floors, boat restoration, and all sizes of engine repair. Bob is here to service all of Mason County's watercraft needs. 1939 West Railroad Avenue in Shelton. Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6. Check them out on Facebook or call 360-358-8261. And best of luck to all the area's high school athletes this year.
The assistant coaches drank beer while they were off duty during football camp at George Fox University in Oregon.
That's a dry campus.
Yeah, I was going to say that's one thing too, right? Like George Fox is a super serious.
Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is now open, specializing in fiberglass repair, transoms, floors, boat restoration, and all sizes of engine repair. Bob is here to service all of Mason County's watercraft needs. 1939 West Railroad Avenue in Shelton. Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6. Check them out on Facebook or call 360-358-8261. And best of luck to all the area's high school athletes this year.
Make them perform exercises at midnight after the coaches hit the
Because the bus driver wants to make sure all the traffic is stopped for you. Okay, so you wait for the bus driver to signal that you across the road.
For Bordeaux Elementary School students, it's a classroom on wheels. The class aboard Shelton School District's Big Yellow buses teaches best safety practices and proper behavior when riding the bus to school.
Again, we want you to be safe.
Brian Wurzbicki is a former bus driver who is now a school counselor at Bordeaux Elementary. Wurzbicki, who oversees the program, explains how it began.
About 3 years ago, we coordinated with the district's transportation department, and they provided the buses and the drivers to do two things. One, to have the kids understand that getting them to school and home is one of the paramount safety for us as teachers and parents and students. We want everyone to get here safely. We want them to get home safely. And in order to do that, we feel it's important that they know what our expectations are to be safe as we are lining up to get on the bus, and then the expectations of once they get on the bus, how to be safe.
Motorists might learn from the class as well, especially that it is against the law to pass a school bus when the flashing lights are on. That means the motorist must stop because the school bus is stopping to pick up students. School and law enforcement authorities like to remind motorists to watch for school children and slow down around bus stops and school zones while school's in session. Jodine Garrick, who has been a bus driver for 18 years, talks about what she teaches during the bus safety program.
How to load, how to sit properly, how to use their inside voices. It's kind of the same as a classroom voice. It's not recess time, so they can't be wild and crazy on the buses, even though some of them like to think that they can. But it really is distracting for the bus driver, and yeah, it's very hard to keep focus on the road.
The program teaches and refreshes students at Bordeaux, Mountain View, and Evergreen elementary schools about safety off and on school buses. Wurzbicki shared what the students learn in the program.
They are asked to line up in their bus lines, and then there are some expectations of what we expect them to do while they're waiting, keeping their hands to themselves, keeping their backpacks down, getting permission to go to the bathroom if they need to. And so those expectations allow the students to get ready to board the bus. And then once the buses show up, we teach the kids how to board it safely. And then once they're on the bus, the drivers tell them how they should be seated, the safety rules of what the driver is doing while they're driving. Of course, that red arm and stop sign that comes out, really important for them to understand, following the driver's direction as to when to cross and when to get off and on the bus safely. I think it teaches the students how to be responsible for their own safety, responsible for the safety of other students, and making sure that we're doing what we need to do to make sure that the driver is doing their job, which is to get them to and from home safely.
It teaches school kids the basics. Garrick says she's driven kids to school from kindergarten to 5th grade graduation, so she sees the need to continue the program.
We always get new kids, and they don't know. Little kindergartners don't know the exact rules and how to behave on the bus, so it's a learning process every year.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber 1 News.
The Shopper, making great impressions. Did you know The Shopper is a full-service print shop, office supply store, and your source for promotional products? And they offer the best full-color printing in Mason County. The Shopper can put your logo on over 100,000 different items. Don't have a logo? Their graphic designers can create you a logo. If you're needing office supplies, The Shopper has over 26,000 products available to you. 2505 Olympic Highway North. You'll be amazed at what The Shopper can do for you.
Shelton Cross Country hosted 5 schools Wednesday afternoon for a 2-mile South Sound Conference meet at Lake Isabella State Park. Shelton's boys team had 6 runners finish in the top 20 on their way to a second-place team finish. The Highclimbers were led by junior Will Johnson, finishing second overall with a time of 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Adna High School's Austin Apperson placed first overall with a time of 10 minutes and 16 seconds. Johnson, a 2-time state participant for Shelton, likes the challenge of racing against top runners like Adna's Austin Apperson.
Yeah, I've raced him probably almost 10 times now, and all the way from freshman to this junior year. So he's a good guy to race and really nice, and he's fast too, so that's always good.
On the girls' side, Shelton placed 5th overall with 2 runners placing in the top 20. Highclimber freshman Aiden Gregg took 2nd overall with a time of 13 minutes and 32 seconds, behind only Natalie Cornwall of Timberline. Overall, Gregg was happy with her performance on a short but challenging course.
I thought I did pretty good. The last little bit, the hill, like right there, is pretty hard, but it's easy to push yourself up it.
The Highclimbers are back in action racing the Wenatchee Invitational September 23rd. I'm Sean Wells for iFiber One Sports.
Ben's posted a dealer. Rebates subject to change. It's the September sell-off of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. All this month at Gillis Auto Center. And we're clearing the lot. New Ram 1500s. All sale priced up to $13,000 off MSRP. New Ram Heavy Duties. All sale priced up to $10,250 off MSRP. Gillis is your home of the warranty forever with no cost to you. Hurry in today. These vehicles are moving fast. In Shelton, just off the 101. And 24/7 at GillisAutoCenter.com.
Shelton Highclimbers and Yelm Tornadoes were looking for their first conference wins of the season Thursday night at the Mini-Dome. The Highclimbers jumped out to a big 15-6 lead in the first set, taking the game 25-11. The Highclimbers scored the first 5 points of the second set on their way to a 25-14 victory. Shelton would go on to sweep the Tornadoes, dominating the third set with a final score of 25-9. The Highclimbers will go for back-to-back conference victories when they host Central Kitsap Tuesday night. Yelm will look for their first win, hosting North
You know that
Thurston
new
on
James
Monday.
and
I'm
Dave
Sean
Franco
Wells for
movie, The
iFiber One
Disaster
Sports.
Artist? Have you seen that movie?
My Mason Virtual Care is for you when you can't see a doctor for minor ailments like UTIs, sinus infections, and swelling glands. See a virtual provider from your home or office anytime, 24/7. The cost is $35 for 20 minutes. Go to mymasonvirtualcare.com to see a doctor now.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Mason General and family of clinics.
Don't miss a beat. Our community credit union has an offer that will have you dancing up a storm. Do you have an auto, boat, RV, personal, or any other type of consumer loan? For a limited time, move your loan to OCCU and get 1% cash back and no payment for 90 days. This is a kick up your heels kind of offer. Apply online at ourcu.com or call 800-426-5657 today.
Olympia Orthopedic Associates now has 2 Rapid Orthopedic Care locations to serve you. 1 in West Olympia and 1 in Hawks Prairie. Our goal is to have you in and out in 60 minutes or less, saving you time and money. Walk-ins are welcome, no appointment necessary. Rapid Orthopedic Care provides casting, splinting, x-ray, and physical therapy services 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. with most insurances accepted. Call 360-754-7622 or visit olyortho.com.
The Shopper, making great impressions. Did you know The Shopper is a full-service print shop, office supply store, and your source for promotional products? And they offer the best full-color printing in Mason County. The Shopper can put your logo on over 100,000 different items. Don't have a logo? Their graphic designers can create you a logo. If you're needing office supplies, The Shopper has over 26,000 products available to you. 2505 Olympic Highway North. You'll be amazed at what The Shopper can do for you.
Oh, I forgot.
Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is now open, specializing in fiberglass repair, transoms, floors, boat restoration, and all sizes of engine repair. Bob is here to service all of Mason County's watercraft needs. 1939 West Railroad Avenue in Shelton. Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6. Check him out on Facebook or call 360-358-8261. And best of luck to all the area's high school athletes this year.
Ben's posted a dealer. Rebate subject to change. It's the September sell-off of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. All this month at Gillis Auto Center. And we're clearing the lot. New Ram 1500s. All sale priced up to $13,000 off MSRP. New Ram Heavy Duties. All sale priced up to $10,250 off MSRP. Gillis is your home with a warranty forever with no cost to you. Hurry in today. These vehicles are moving fast. In Shelton, just off the 101. And 24/7 at GillisAutoCenter.com.
This time and today, I'm happy to have in studio Jackie McAlevey. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Very good.
Good to see you in here.
It's good to be back.
Good talking with you about things now at the district for about a year. We're getting out the information to the folks and the parents. Here's one way to get the information out there. And I saw on the Facebook yesterday that people are starting conversations about naming things, naming stadiums and buildings and wings. And talk to me about this.
That's right. So about a year and a half ago, I can't remember, November of 16 maybe, not quite a year, not sure. The school board adopted a policy to allow the naming of facilities, stadiums, fields, buildings, that sort of thing. Kind of is a general guideline. So committee has gathered together to pursue that. But before they got too far down the road, they wanted to really gauge the community's interest in doing so.
Sure.
Get a little more community input regarding this. So we've got a survey going right now to go through the end of September, and then we it's a 1-minute survey, just really simple. What's your interest level in this? Does it matter to you? What are your feelings? If it were to be named after a person or an entity or the like. So it's just a real quick survey. We just wanted to gather the community's feel for that, what their interest was. Also, there was an option that the naming committee talked about, a possible, like, a Hall of Fame or a ring of honor.
Oh, yeah, okay.
To honor those people who were mentors or had achieved a lot as a coach or a teacher or something of that sort. So we wanted to get the feel and see if the community was interested in doing that as well.
Interesting. I saw in the Pioneer School District, they just reopened up their new facilities there, and they've got different wings.
They do, for the hallways.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
That was a pretty cool idea there.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't just necessarily be a person,
no,
or something like that, but
yeah,
a large variety.
And so right now we're just gauging the interest. What is your interest? We've got a new, we've got buildings coming on, and do we want to name things or not? And what's our process? We want to establish a process.
Yeah, for sure. What else has been going on? I mean, first week of school, kind of getting under the belt. Now, week and a half for many folks in the Shelton School District, and how have things been going? And now that things are back in the flow a little bit, I'm sure now more questions kind of keep popping up.
Yep. So kindergarten started this week. Kindergartners all came in, and they're learning the rules of school and what goes on, and lots of smiles and a few nervous tears here and there. But for the most part, it's been really good. A couple changes here and there in different programs. And so we've got, every month we have a community forum.
Welcome back to Highclimber Stadium. Second half kickoff delivered, taking it to the 15-yard line across the 20 and 25. down to the 28-yard line. And the High Climbers will take over, down 35-6 to the Yelm Tornadoes. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamory. Now Caleb Houston in the box, shooting some video.
Yep, providing us these great camera shots from up here in the Bob Sheets broadcast gondola. Shelton looking to make some headway here against the Yelm Tornadoes.
It's been a tough go offensively. 1 touchdown so far. Goodwin, though, gets the corner. He's got the first down and more, driven out of bounds after a gain of about 13 on the play. So a nice positive run and play for the High Climbers on first down.
And Troy Goodwin with some great speed as he once again shows his quickness, gets around left edge, gets away from the Yelm defenders all the way up to the 41-yard line. First down, gain of 13 on the play for Goodwin, and now they spread it out with 4 wides in the shotgun formation.
Snap is back, quick throw, Goodwin with the catch, and he is brought down, short gain on the play. And he was lined up nicely there as number 29, Carson Emmett, made the tackle.
Yeah, it just looked like a missed block assignment out here on the near edge as Emmett fought through the block and was able to bring down the receiver before he could get any positive momentum.
Second down and 9. Rhodes will hand off. Goodwin up the middle. He's going to dive forward. Going to be close to the first down. If he does not get it, I think he might be just a tiny bit short. Yeah, he's going to be a little bit short of that first down.
It's going to be close. He's going to be about the length of a football short.
No, they're just going to go ahead.
They're going to say, go ahead, it's first down. and first down it is. Another good run by Goodwin, though, as he's had 2 good runs to start the second half here for the High Climbers.
Trying to get back in this thing, 35-6. Yelm had an opportunity there at the end of the half as well to go up more, but they decided after a couple of missed plays to take a knee. Those Yelm defenders line up almost over the ball. They do get back, it looks like. Snap is back to Rhodes. He's going to keep it himself. Up the middle, driving forward. Going to pick up about 5 on the play, and there's a fumble.
Yelm
They
have the
it.
ball.
I cannot believe that they did not stop this play. They'll pull some players off of this pile and make a decision here.
No, looks like Rhodes still had the ball.
Still had it.
In on the stop there.
Besides the fact that that play should have been blown dead before that.
Right. J.C. Coble with the tackle there, number 67. One of many in on the tackle, but he's the one that initiated the contact there.
You know who I think agrees with me? Matt Hinkle.
I think so, too.
He was letting somebody have it on the sidelines. Goodwin with the carry now. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play, bring up third down and 5.
Yeah, another good run by Troy Goodwin. He's looked rejuvenated here in the second half, getting some good carries. He's got about 25 yards on the ground in 3 carries. As he comes out of the game now here on 3rd and 5.
Max Johnson in the backfield with Rhodes. Rhodes out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. They're going to go ahead and hand it off to Johnson. He gets tripped up. Now we'll bring up 4th down. Maybe a yard on the play.
And Doug Thompson with the tackle, the big nose tackle for the Yelm Tornadoes. 6 foot, 330-pound defensive lineman. Run stuffer, and he did exactly that on that play. Great job by him to make the tackle. 4th and 4 now coming up, and the High Climbers look to go for it here at the 43-yard line of the Tornadoes.
Yep, Johnson in the backfield again with Rhodes. Quick throw to the far side. Catch made. Tries to cut it back inside, but can't get away from the Yelm defender. And they will turn the ball over on 4th down.
Yeah, Jason Kenyon with the catch. Tried to cut it back to the inside. Unable to do so as number 2, Jacob McCown, with the shoestring tackle, stopped Kenyon short of the first down, and Yelm will take over on the turnover And Yelm with good field position to start here at their own 42-yard line.
(35-6). Yelm with the lead. Now Kyle Robinson, who's been fantastic, rolls to the near side, fires, catch made just across the 50-yard line. Going to be a little bit short of the first down, but a good solid gain on the play. And
Steven Reyes with the catch. Two guys wide open. Steven Reyes took over, got the ball. He was on his knees already. So no running after the catch, but a good positive play on first down. Crossing the 50 into Shelton territory. 2nd and 1 coming up from the 49-yard line.
Handoff this time will go to Palmer. Palmer breaks the tackle, dragging a man along and out to the 46-yard line. That is going to be a first down for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, Ammon Anderson hit him pretty hard as he crossed the line of scrimmage. But Palmer running very hard tonight, did not stop, got the first down, took the ball down to the Shelton 46-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play when he only needed 1. And it's a first down for the Tornadoes.
Left side of the everybody jumps off this time. So it's going to be 1st and 15 after a false start on the Tornadoes. I was going to say the left side of this Yelm offensive line is about as big as even O'Day didn't. I don't know if they had quite the size as these the big hogs on that side. You got number 77, Jacob Diamond, 6'6", 282-pound junior. Their center, who's maybe my new hero, number 62, Doug Thompson, 6 foot, 330-pound, another junior.
Yeah, this is a big offensive line, and they've been effective. No pressure to speak of on Anderson tonight.
Short little throw, and nice play by the Highclimber defender to bring him down. Loss on the play. Bring up 2nd down and long.
Yeah, Jake Myers, he read that play from the get-go. Great job of staying home and getting that open field tackle in the backfield. Another tackle for loss. And Yelm going the wrong way now. A penalty and now going backwards. A loss of 3 on that play.
They scored 2 touchdowns in 3 plays earlier in the second quarter. Now going backwards a bit here, but they are this quick strike offense. Kyle Robinson leading them, quarterback. Snap is back. He's going to roll to the near side. Fires and man, and it is knocked incomplete.
Yeah, Steven Reyes with the defensive play as he knocked it away from the Shelton defender. Penalty on the play though, as it's roughing the passer against the Highclimbers.
Second time tonight we've had a roughing the passer penalty against the Highclimbers. I thought that ball was going to be picked off by Jason Kenyon, but it floated up there just long enough to allow the Yelm receiver to become a defender.
Yeah, he did a great job of knocking that away. Jason Kenyon was going to intercept that ball, but it would have been all for naught as the penalty would have negated any turnover, and it's going to end up being a first down, maybe a 2nd down and 1.
It's going to be a 2nd down and short, 2nd down and 2.
One of the oddities about high school sports, so you get a personal foul that's not an automatic first down. So, yeah. 2nd down and 1.
No, you know what? Strike that. It is a first down.
Well, that's just one of the oddities about high school sports is that I know nothing about what is it. Because sometimes the face mask is and isn't.
Some of the rules are so inconsistent from penalty to penalty that it's hard to keep track of sometimes. Palmer up the middle, 4 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd down. Yeah, there are plays like that too where they don't get a automatic first down, and it is hard to keep track of it sometimes. Which ones become automatic and which ones don't in high school football. I think it makes a little bit more sense in collegiate football and the pros, but high school it does seem really inconsistent from penalty to penalty.
Yeah, but nevertheless, 2nd down and long coming up.
And now a little trickeration to the far side, first down, as there were a couple of fakes there. And I believe the carry went to number 25.
No, it was Robinson.
Oh, it was Robinson. Excuse me. Yep.
Yeah, Robinson with the 2 fake handoffs, just kept it himself. Got enough for the first down, picked it up inside the 30. And Yelm, it looked like they were going to be stopped, and now they are back on the move inside the 30.
6:59 remaining. Third quarter, 35-6. High snap. Robinson picks it up.
Oh.
The slant falls incomplete.
And once again, Austin also with a step on the defender.
Comes up
hard
a little
to
bit.
say if it was a underthrown ball or if he just dropped it.
Also a little bit gimpy as he comes off of the field. So 2nd down and 10 coming up. Robinson now out of shotgun. Throws into coverage. He gets hammered. Falls incomplete. Big hit put on the far side by the Highclimbers, breaking up that pass.
Yeah, Steven Reyes, once again, the intended target. Have not seen number 7, Alex Morris, back in the game here since halftime. New wide receiver also in the game, Justin Clements, 6'2", 166-pound senior for the Tornadoes.
3rd down and 10. Ball on the Highclimbers 28. Blitz coming. Gets it off to Palmer. Palmer puts on the brakes to the 30, now to the 25, and run out at the 22-yard line. It won't be a first down. Be a little bit short. A nice little juke by Palmer there as he kind of almost came to a stop and then kept on going.
And just as I say, he hasn't been in the game. In comes number 7, Alex Morris, for the Highclimbers, which leads me to believe, or for the Tornadoes, which leads me to believe they will go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah,
4th
kind of
and 3.
One of those plays where it's in between.
Yep.
Can't punt it this close. Field goal maybe a little bit too long.
Yeah, their kicker's been a little inconsistent.
Palmer on the screen, chases him across. Oh, he gets away from the man and gets the first down. Just trying to outrun the guy to the sideline and to that first down marker. Breaks the tackle and gets the first down, and the Tornadoes convert on 4th.
Yeah, and Trevor Meyer, the man in pursuit, just unable to get there as Palmer just slipped around the corner and got just enough for the first down. And Yelm with another conversion, this time on 4th down, sets up a 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line.
Robinson, hand off to Palmer. Down to the 10 and tripped up. As he looked like he was going to go the distance there for a minute, but that was Jacob McCown.
Yeah, Jacob McCown with the run over left tackle, bounced it to the outside. Great play by Jason Kenyon to trip him up and save a touchdown. Ends up picking up 7 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 3 from the 10-yard line.
6:05 remaining. 2nd and 4 is actually what the scoreboard says, at least. Robinson. The pitch to Morris. And no play, actually. They're going to go ahead and blow it dead.
And we'll see what the play is here. Obviously a motion penalty against the offense.
So some discussion here. Shelton police have been busy tonight.
Yep.
They pulled over a speeder, as we can see, across the field now.
Yep.
I would assume that's probably what was going on there. In front of the disc golf course.
Oh, no penalty.
No
they
penalty.
Pick up
Wave
the penalty.
it off. Wave that penalty off. So 2nd down and 4 coming up once again. 5:52 remaining. 35-6 is the Tornado lead with them driving. They converted a 4th down moments ago. And still discussing. I think they'll finally go ahead and let them line up and run a play here.
Yeah, I've got to say, though, the decisiveness of this referee crew has been phenomenal tonight.
I feel like it's improved over the last couple years. The
Absolutely.
decisiveness, it used to take a long time. Robinson rolls to the far side, throws into the end zone. Oh, just can't quite get his man. Had to go down to the ground and couldn't quite pull it in. 35-6, 5:39 remaining. Third down coming up.
That pass was intended for Silas Franklin. 5'9" sophomore rolled out. Robinson did and tried to hit him on the side of the end zone, just threw it a little bit low, and Silas could not haul it in. So third and short from the 10-yard line now for the Tornadoes.
McCown in the backfield, and we'll take a timeout as Yelm did not like what they saw. So they take the first timeout of the half, 35-6. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamory. We'll be back with you. Well, I won't be, but John McGlamory will be on the play-by-play next week from Peninsula, from Gig Harbor, Roy Anderson Field against Peninsula. And that game kicks off at 6 o'clock, radio only.
And I get to potentially do a touchdown Seahawks next week.
Speaking of the Seahawks.
Hey, 125 kick on Sunday. I'm going to assume and go out on a limb and say probably 11 o'clock pregame. But Seattle will play the Santa Clara 49ers at 125 on Sunday here on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Excuse my ignorance. Is that a home game or a road game?
That would be a home game, the home opener for the Seahawks.
So Seahawks football on Sunday. Snap back, the handoff, cuts it up into the middle of McCown. Touchdown, Tornadoes, as they take a 41-6 lead with 5:33 remaining here in the third quarter of play.
What a cut.
Yeah, that's
by Jacob McCown as he left the youngster Josiah Oles kind of on his heels there with a big cut. Untouched into the end zone for the touchdown, and Yelm extends their lead. It is now 41-6.
Fry on for the extra point. Snap is back. Kick is up. Line drive, but it's good. And the Tornadoes take a 42-6 lead with 5:33 remaining here in the third quarter. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
My Mason Virtual Care is for you when you can't see a doctor for minor ailments like UTIs, sinus infections, and swelling glands. See a virtual provider from your home or office anytime, 24/7. The cost is $35 for 20 minutes. Go to mymasonvirtualcare.com to see a doctor now.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Mason General and family of clinics.
The Yelm Tornadoes extend their lead 42-6 now with 5:33 remaining here in the third quarter. And that run by McCown puts them up. And just a fantastic cut that he made to freeze the man and end up waltzing into the end zone. And this offense is pretty darn good for this Yelm Tornadoes football team. They've had pretty talented players on offense over the last few years. Brandon Thompson, we saw him for quite a few years in a row. Fantastic running back. And they look like they have not missed a beat without him this season at least. And they have the 42-6 lead over the Highclimbers right now. Kick is off, taken at the 22-yard line, and goes down after having a little bit of a struggle there at the 24.
Yeah, Troy Goodwin with the return, and I got to give credit to the Yelm special teams as their kicker has been just placing that ball perfectly right in between guys. So really awkward for the return guys to come up and catch that. Goodwin did catch it and fell on it at the 25. So first down and 10 for the Climbers coming up here from the 25-yard line.
Goodwin in the backfield. Looks like Max Johnson back there as well. Evan Rhodes under center. And, oh, boy, he gets tripped up. Ball on the ground, and it looks like Goodwin eventually falls on it. But, boy, that was rough sauce right there.
Yeah, that was just a rough play. Looked like Rhodes did trip and did get the pitch off, but Goodwin couldn't handle it. Ended up going to be a loss of 8 on the play. Well, excuse me, loss of 7 on the play.
Some scores around the South Sound tonight. The Olympia Bears up 21-7 on Bellarmine. Game being played on the new turf at Bellarmine High School. Now Rhodes will air it out. He's got Boren, and then he can't come up with it. And a little bit of interference there. Not interference as in pass interference, but just enough to break up the pass by number 29, Carson Ament.
Yeah, Carson Ament was beat on the play, but right at the last second threw his hand up right in the face of Anthony Boren, and Boren just unable to haul it in. Tough break for the Highclimbers right there, as it looked like they had a big gain on their hands.
3rd down and 17, 4:40 remaining, third quarter. Highclimbers rolls to the far side. Rhodes is going to go ahead and keep it himself, and he's going to get near the original line of scrimmage. Pickup of about 5 on the play, but it'll bring up 4th and long. Some more scores from, let's go to the 3A South Sound Conference. This game, of course, one of those. But at the Fish Bowl tonight, Gig Harbor and Peninsula up at Roy Anderson Field. Gig Harbor, this was at the halftime score. Gig Harbor 7, Peninsula 3. So defensive battle up in the Harbor tonight. Timberline has the 24-13 lead over Capital in the third quarter. Punt by De La Sancha. Lands at the 50, takes a roll for the Highclimbers, and it will be down at the 40-yard line. So that is where the Tornadoes will take over. I saw their backup quarterback warming up during that last series. So I have to take a look and see if he comes on. That would be Benjamin Hoffman.
And to be honest, he looked great in warm-ups too. He looked like he had quite the arm on him as well. So maybe no big drop-off between those two. But I got to tell you, Brandon, I was so very impressed tonight by Kyle Robinson. It's 2 weeks in a row I've been impressed by quarterbacks. Last week it was my man Paulo
Bonchin.
Yeah, he was good. He's going to be good as a freshman.
Third stringer for O'Day.
6'7", 240-pound or 210-pounder.
That is Robinson still in there. He rolls to the far side and decides to go down. Put that down as a sack for the Highclimbers defense and a big loss on the play. He just had nobody to deliver it to.
No, and Jake Myers with the pressure by the Highclimbers ends up getting the sack on the play. It's a huge loss. That's going to be a loss of 10 for Yelm. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 20 from their own 30-yard line.
4:11 remaining, third quarter, 42-6. Robinson sends a man in motion and fumble on the play as he just didn't deliver it, and Shelton will have it.
Yeah, I was going to say something about how every snap in the second half has been extremely high for the Tornadoes. This time, nowhere to go as the ball went way too high. It was recovered by Braden McKinnon, number 86. The sophomore got in there and made the recovery. Good job by him. And now Shelton knocking on the door inside the 30-yard line of the Tornadoes.
1st and 10, 4:09 remaining, third quarter. Man coming on very late for Yelm, and I think they're going to have to spend a timeout. Yep, there it is, timeout taken for the Tornadoes as they did not have everybody on the field in time. Some more scores from the South Sound. River Ridge, they're up on Ording. This is the second quarter score, 27-7. No score from Rainier at Chief Leshai. That Rainier, they put together a pretty good program down there at the Mountaineers 2B school. They're up to 10th Imagine Rainier is ranked at this point. How bad? How
I have a
they
couple
had been for a while.
I have a couple ins with that program, and they were really looking forward to this team this year. And so far, so good for the Mountaineers.
Bellevue, this is the third quarter score. Bellevue 20, Tumwater 0. Rhodes will keep it himself up the middle, crosses the 20-yard line down to the 19, and then a penalty flag comes in late. We'll have to take a look and see what that is.
That came in very late. Looks like it's probably going to end up being a face mask of some sort.
Prairie 16, Black Hills 16, second quarter.
Yep, face mask against Yelm.
Oh, I see. Tenino had their game postponed. That makes sense. They were at White Salmon.
Oh.
White Salmon in the gorge.
Yeah, nowhere. Can't see.
No. Still not quite right down there after the fire. First down for the High Climbers. 3:55 remaining third quarter. First and 10 now after the penalty. Rhodes will work out a shotgun. Quick throw, catch made. Over the middle, into the end zone. And they do give it to him. Touchdown, High Climbers.
There you go. Troy Goodwin with the reception. And he breaks it across the goal line for the touchdown. A 13-yard pitch and catch for the High Climbers. And they get back on the board. It's now 42-12 in favor of the Tornadoes.
Looks like they'll bring in the crew to go for two. So now Rhodes under center going for two. And penalty flags.
Whoa.
Ooh, ouch. Not everybody got the memo that play was stopped.
Especially not the nose guard who tackled Rhodes. And he fell right into the knee of Goodwin. That looked like it could have been a disaster. But Goodwin is okay.
Yeah, everybody's fine. Except for the penalty.
It's going to be offsides against Yelm. Probably the guy who ran across the line and got Rhodes before he was out of his crouch.
So 42-12 it remains. But move this ball a little bit closer. High Climbers going for two. Goodwin with Johnson in front of him in the backfield. The pitch will go to Goodwin. Cuts it up inside. Rams over and scores.
Wow.
So 2-point conversion is good. And it is 42-14. Yelm with the lead. 3:44 remaining third quarter. This is Shelton High Climbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Don't miss a beat. Our community credit union has an offer that will have you dancing up a storm. Do you have an auto, boat, RV, personal, or any other type of consumer loan? For a limited time, move your loan to OCCU and get 1% cash back and no payment for 90 days. This is a kick up your heels kind of offer. Apply online at ourcu.com or call 800-426-5657 today.
So the High Climbers score. Troy Goodwin with the touchdown and the extra point. 2-point conversion, excuse me. 42-14. Yelm still with the lead, though. 3:44 remaining. And High Climbers looking to kick off here in a moment. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamory. Thanks for listening and watching tonight. De La Sancha will line it up and kick off in a moment. Kyle Robinson, so far the star, and James Palmer for the Tornadoes. Both of them playing very well in this South Sound Conference game. It's odd bunching up for the High Climbers as they kick this ball off. They get into two little clusters of players with De La Sancha.
Just hanging out.
Just
hanging out.
And then they will break that just before the kick. And Sancha will send it. Bounces at the 20, backtracks to the 20, into the 15. McCown stretching it all the way to the near side. He ran a long way to pick up maybe about 6 yards on the return. And that is where the Tornadoes will take over with 3:36 left here in the third.
And number 24, Ivory Alexander with the tackle there on special teams. Yeah, McCown took the long way to get about 4 yards on the return, so we shall see if he makes his way into the first play of this drive, as he probably ran 40 yards just to gain 4.
Wow, final score. We saw O'Day last week. They beat Skyview 38-7 tonight.
Wow.
That's a good football team.
Yeah, that is a good football. They every bit the number 2 ranking.
Handoff now. Palmer to the 25 to the 30. Cuts back inside and then brought down at the 41-yard line. Nice run by Palmer. He's not a guy who's going to take it out of bounds. Ooh, and we got an injury down on the near side. One of the Yelm Tornadoes on the sideline, right in front of Matt Hinkle. And so we'll have to take a short injury timeout as training staff for Yelm will come on over. So while we have a timeout here, injury timeout, John?
Yes, sir.
While I was down at halftime, I saw a great football jersey. It was a Seattle Seahawks quarterback jersey.
Okay.
Man by the name of Matt Flynn.
Ooh, Matt Flynn.
They busted out their Matt Flynn jersey tonight here at Highclimber Stadium.
He was supposed to be the savior.
So, guys like Matt Flynn or part-timers,
sure,
guys maybe didn't make much of an impact. If you had to buy a jersey from one of those guys, who would you take? First-round draft pick.
Oh, Bubby Brister.
Bubby Brister had a good. I'll take it.
Okay.
Bubby Brister had a pretty good career, though.
Yeah, he did.
Played for a long time.
Yeah.
I would have to take Marcus Dupree.
Although
that's not a guy. That's cheating. You're right. That's cheating.
Come on, he is more USFL.
That's not a Matt Flynn level.
Huh.
A good one, Brian Bosworth. But that you have to respect that guy too, though. So
Matt Castle.
Solid.
Mm-hmm. Never started a game at USC and still got drafted.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
That's the way to do it. Handoff crosses the 40 to the 35. McCown driven out of bounds. That's got to be a late hit. There's a flag down before that, though. Man that was injured trotted off on his own power. I think he just had a cramp. It was really looked to be stretching things out on the near side.
Now, Matt Castle, he was so good, he didn't even have to start, and he got drafted. That's how good he was.
Well, who did he back up? Well, there you go. How about a Leinert?
Oh, Matt Leinert.
Matt Leinert jersey.
Matt Leinert jersey. I don't know about that. Matt Leinert now on the Fox pregame show for college football with Dave Wanstatt and a couple other guys. Robert Smith.
I bring this question up. I don't know if I have a good answer. I tell you, I have an Earl Watson basketball jersey.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a clearance special at the team store before the Sonics went out of business.
I have a Luke Ridnour jersey.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Solid. Penalty against the Tornadoes. Robinson will roll to the far side. Catch made. Morris back to the original line and brought down. That's a gain of about 10 on 2nd and 18, so 3rd down and long coming up.
Yeah, Morris able to split through a couple of defenders, pick up another 2 yards on that little I'm not going to call it a screen pass. I'll call it a flat pass there out to Alex Morris. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Tornadoes.
Oh, I donated a jersey. I ended up donating it to Goodwill because it didn't quite fit right. But I had a Julius Jones Seahawks jersey at one point. Got it on clearance at the team store. Screen pass. Oh, he ends up catching it. And more. 1st down for the Tornadoes as Morris takes it over the top of the defender on that screen pass. It was going to be well defended.
That was a 99% chance of that ball being intercepted and Alex Morris just reached up. That would have been over the back in basketball, but this is football, and he took it, and he ended up getting a first down. A great play by Alex Morris.
So first down and 10, 2:17 remaining in the third quarter. That Julius Jones jersey, by the way, that was before the new redesign with those hideous jerseys they had before this.
Well, I think that my coworker actually bought that because he wears it on Blue Friday.
Excellent. Palmer now first down to the 30, down to the 29, and another first down for the Tornadoes as they have turned things on here and are driving.
Yeah, this drive is going the way of the others did in the first half as they've been picking up yards in chunks. That carry no exception as Morris goes for about 14 on the play. First and goal now from, or not first and goal from the 30, first down from the 30 for the Tornadoes.
Robinson will hand off to Palmer right up the middle. Breaks the tackle into the end zone. Touchdown Tornadoes as they take a 48-14 lead with 1:35 remaining here in the third quarter.
And that was much too easy for James Palmer as this Shelton defense has got to be getting tired. They have been on the field a lot tonight, and Palmer just gashed it for 30 yards on the carry. 48-14 is the score.
This Tornadoes offense, very impressive. Fry will come on to kick the extra points.
Now, if you want to go to the way back machine, Brandon, I remember having a Sherelle Ford jersey T-shirt.
I remember that.
Sherelle Ford.
Snap is back, kick is up, and it is, well, it's good, but there's a penalty on the play, so wave it off, redo it. Sherelle Ford, that Sonics draft pick, was he not? He was drafted. It was a,
like, I think it was from like Cleveland State or Wright
but
State.
He was drafted with somebody else at the same draft.
Luke Ridnour.
No.
I think it was Luke Ridnour.
No, that was too late. That was much later than that. That's good. Yep, look it up. Yeah, going to retry the extra point as a false start on the kicking team. 1:35 remaining here in the third quarter, 48-14. So Fry now on to take a 25-yard extra point. Snap is back. Kick is up. He has the distance. It is good. 49-14, 1:35 remaining third quarter. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber One News Radio.
Olympia Orthopedic Associates now has 2 Rapid Orthopedic Care locations to serve you. One in West Olympia and one in Hawkesbury.
I'm getting there.
To have you in and out in 60 minutes or less, saving you time and money.
God, that draft was so good.
Necessary. Rapid Orthopedic Care
Joe
provides
Smith,
casting,
Antonio
splinting,
McDice,
X-ray,
Jerry
and physical
Stackhouse,
therapy
Rasheed
services
Wallace,
7 days
Kevin
a week,
Garnett,
10 a.m. to 7 p.m. with most
Theo
insurances
Ratliff.
accepted. Call 360-754-7622 or visit olyortho.com.
In the third quarter. And they're just an impressive offense tonight. Kyle Robinson, the quarterback, and James Palmer, the running back. As a 30-yard touchdown run for Palmer. As they just all of a sudden put their foot on the gas, too. They were going backwards for a moment, and then just all of a sudden got it going.
They did, and that last run kind of emblematic of the whole night tonight. Just a tired defense and a more than powerful offense. And James Palmer with the 30-yard run. And another big stop here on special teams by Yelm, and Shelton's going to start inside their own 30.
Yeah, return there by Dominique Monette. Gets out to the 28-yard line.
And so I have an update for you. The 1995 draft Sherelle Ford out of University of Illinois, Chicago.
Aha.
The other Sonics draft choice, I can't even pronounce it. Aurelijus Zakauskis from Lithuania.
Okay, well,
never heard of him.
I'm wrong on that. I guess I'm wrong on that draft class. Little discussion here, a penalty. Offsides once again against Yelm. They got to clean this up. They've got a good, solid offense. They've had a lot of penalties tonight, though. And when they get going against some better teams down the road, that's going to hurt them.
This Yelm team, dare I say, reminds me a bit of the first Shelton team that we saw with Kinney and Jamu, Wielander. Very talented team, but a lot of mistakes. And this Yelm team, very talented, but they've made a lot of mistakes tonight.
A couple of yards on that play. 2nd down and 3 coming up. 1st down and 5 before. Now Rhodes under center. Johnson in the backfield with Goodwin. The pitch will go to Goodwin. Cuts it back inside. Gets the 1st down. A bit more. A couple yards. Be 1st down for the Highclimbers.
And it's good to see that Troy Goodwin finally getting the ball in some space. I think the first 2 games of the season he was stifled up a little bit, running the ball up the middle. And a lot of his success last year was found outside the tackle boxes. And that's what we're seeing tonight as well, as he's been able to pick up some positive yardage here in the second half, getting the ball outside.
It's a 1st down. Goodwin is going to be fumble on the play. And it is going to be Tornadoes football. Yep.
And I will tell you what, Brandon, that was a halfback pass with a wide open Anthony Boren. There was nobody within 20 yards of him. Unfortunately, Yelm's defense sniffed that one out, and Goodwin was swarmed behind the line of scrimmage, and he fumbled the football, and Yelm will pick it up at the 35-yard line. And, boy, just a tough break for Shelton there on that one. Their 4th turnover of the game.
23 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter, 49-14, Yelm with the lead. And it looks like we are going to get a new quarterback in the game for the Tornadoes. That is number 4, Benjamin Hoffman, 5'9", 160-pound sophomore.
Yeah, and Ethan Carpenter and Logan Cribbs in at wide receiver.
Run up the middle. Not much of a gain, maybe a yard on the play.
Yeah, and that's William McLeod Van Every with the carry, number 31, with a penalty marker on the ground, though.
Yep. I'm not sure what I'm thinking of with the Sonics draft picks, by the way.
You know, I actually think that the referee just forgot to pick up that flag. Oh, wait, no,
they're backing up.
Here we go. I didn't see him. He was inside the Yelm huddle. I didn't even see him in there.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. So a false start for the Tornadoes is once again they back up and go the wrong way. Are you thinking about that Gary Payton, Sean Kemp draft class?
That's not Gary Payton, Sean Kemp. Dana Barrows and Sean Kemp.
Oh, Dana Barrows and Sean Kemp. Oh, Dana Barrows.
Yeah. 1st and 10, 16 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter. Oh, fumble on the play. Hoffman dives on it, though. Picks it up. Bring up 2nd down and long. Clock is going to run out here on the 3rd quarter of play with Yelm leading the Shelton Highclimbers 49-14. We'll take a short break. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is now open, specializing in fiberglass repair, transoms, floors, boat restoration, and all sizes of engine repair. Bob is here to service all of Mason County's watercraft needs. 1939 West Railroad Avenue in Shelton. Bob's Boat and Small Engine Repair is open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6. Check him out on Facebook or call 360-358-8261. And best of luck to all the area's high school athletes this year.
The Shopper, making great impressions. Did you know The Shopper is a full-service print shop, office supply store, and your source for promotional products? And they offer the best full-color printing in Mason County. The Shopper can put your logo on over 100,000 different items. Don't have a logo? Their graphic designers can create you a logo. If you're needing office supplies, The Shopper has over 26,000 products available to you. 2505 Olympic Highway North. You'll be amazed at what The Shopper can do for you.
Second down and 15. 49-14. Yelm with the lead going into the fourth quarter. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamory here in the Bob Sheets broadcast gondola high atop Highclimber Stadium in beautiful Shelton, Washington. Backups in now for Yelm as okay, second down and 15 coming up. Excuse me, they didn't have the old sticks set correctly there for a moment.
Yep.
Benjamin Hoffman, the quarterback now for the Tornadoes. He's going to keep it himself. Runs. Has the first down and more. He is fast down across the 20-yard line up to around the 15. First down for the Tornadoes.
Yeah.
He's fast.
Yeah, that's a huge run by Benjamin Hoffman. A design quarterback draw. Found an opening, and he hit the hole hard. He was out like a rocket. Picks up about 23 on the play. A huge gain for the Tornadoes.
First and 10 now. Hoffman, hands off. Bounces off a Highclimber, picks up a good gain, another 7 yards on the play. That was number 31, William McLeod Van Every.
Yeah, another big-time run on first down by this Tornadoes offense, and it looks like the second team picking up where the first team left off. And they are looking to go in for yet another touchdown here.
Handoff once again, cuts it to the outside, looking to cut it back in, and can't quite get to the end zone. That was McLeod Every again. Just looked a little bit tentative. If he would have bounced it all the way to the outside, I think he had the pylon.
I think you're right. I think he wanted to cut it back in and got tackled there, and you're right. If he had just gone right for the pylon, probably would have made it into the end zone. But that'll be enough for the first down. It's going to end up being first and goal from the 2 for the Highclimbers.
Hoffman keeps it himself right up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Tornadoes. So Benjamin Hoffman, the sophomore, scores the touchdown for Yelm, and they take a 55-14 lead with 10:44 remaining.
And Hoffman, impressive for sure on this drive as he takes the handoff and just goes right up the middle. More of a wildcat style offense with the backup guys in than the spread set with Robinson, but the result is the same. Touchdown for the Yelm Tornadoes.
Hoffman has to hold the extra point. Fry puts it in, and that is it is good. 56-14 now. 10:44 remaining in the game. This is Shelton Highclimbers football on iFiber 1 News Radio.
Ben's posted a dealer. Rebate subject to change. It's the September sell-off of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. All this month at Gillis Auto Center. And we're clearing the lot. New Ram 1500s. All sale priced up to $13,000 off MSRP. New Ram Heavy Duties. All sale priced up to $10,250 off MSRP. Gillis is your home of the warranty forever with no cost to you. Hurry in today. These vehicles are moving fast. In Shelton, just off the 101. And 24/7 at GillisAutoCenter.com.
Welcome back to Highclimber Stadium. Yelm takes the 56-14 lead. Running clock coming up here in the fourth quarter in a moment. 10:44 left to play. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamory. Thanks for listening and watching tonight on iFiber 1 News Radio, iFiber1newsradio.com. I want to thank everybody helping out tonight. Sean Wells, our sports director. Jeff Slakey, producer.
Yeah, we'd also like to thank
as well.
Oh, sorry. We'd also like to thank Jimmy Monier and Karen Kunkel for running the cameras tonight.
And we'd also like to thank Caleb Houston, senior at Shelton High School, running the camera up here in the Bob Sheets broadcast gondole. And Caleb joins us now. And Caleb, you're an intern with iFiber 1 News Radio. Tell us about your experience. What have you been up to?
Well, I've been doing this with the football team, following them around and shooting video for highlight reels, and I've done some weather for the radio station.
Oh, you did the weather earlier.
I did.
You should have had Caleb up here for that report.
It's going to rain. That's my weather report.
Have been enjoying your time so far?
I have.
Great. Awesome.
And so, Caleb, you are obviously someone with a passion for the broadcast industry. Is this obviously something that you want to pursue once you leave Shelton High School?
Yes, very possibly.
Okay, good.
John McGlammer, you went to Washington State University, home of the Murrow.
The Edward R. Murrow School of Communications.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one.
Yeah. Also went to Green River Community College, KGRG.
That's a great one.
That's a great one. We had a great time there.
Yep.
That's a very good training radio station for the future if you have interest in that.
Yeah, and honestly, I would strongly recommend it if you do have an opportunity to go to Green River. Give it a shot. The KGRG program is extremely, extremely beneficial.
And you'll get to listen to some great Scream Core at this moment. I think they're kind of, yeah. So Caleb, what do you expect to get out of this, and how's it been? Obviously, you said you're enjoying it, and what do you plan on doing in the future?
Well, possibly maybe running my own radio show someday.
Ah, yes. All right, Caleb Houston radio show names, go.
Houston, we have no problems.
There we go. Yes, we've done it. We've done it. All right, you got it. Pay him
Houston
some royalties.
has no problems.
Houston.
Something like that. I don't know.
All right.
I mean, you can't do any better than that.
No, we've figured it out.
Right.
We're done.
We're retired.
Yep.
And before we forget, Brandon, I cut you off earlier, and I apologize. We could not have done this tonight also without Patrice Wade, our esteemed producer extraordinaire here on iFiber 1.
Throw to the near side, catch made, drives into his man, trying to push forward for that first down, and brought down short. Not much. McPhee into the game now for the Highclimbers at quarterback. Luke McPhee, a 5'11", 160-pound junior. Caleb, your thoughts on tonight's game? This Yelm team looking pretty good, huh?
Yeah, they're looking pretty good.
That's really all you have to say right there. They've done a good job tonight. And
I will say, though, it's been nice to see some of the freshmen get in tonight for the Highclimbers. Number 28, Josiah Oles, he has been playing both ways tonight. Started at safety, and now he gets to carry out of the backfield and runs forward for first down. Big pickup, about 8 yards.
Yeah, good drive there. Good first down run as the two second teams are in at this point. 8:36 remaining, 56-14, a minute. Our first down and 10 coming up.
And Brandon, unfortunately for the Highclimbers, the schedule just seems to not let up. This is probably one of the tougher leagues in all of the state, any classification, top to bottom. Next week, Peninsula. The following week, Timberline. Just good teams left and right coming up for the Highclimbers.
McPhee completes the pass to Olels. Not first down, excuse me, a little bit short. Second down coming up. See if we could get some names of some of these youngsters coming in and out of the game, into the game, out of the game, all over the place. That was Tyler Youngquist, who just came off, a little banged up. He was started tonight's game.
Yep, I see a John Paul Lester out there getting some reps.
McPhee now in shotgun. And we'll have a penalty. Official didn't even bother to throw the flag. He just waved it.
He said, "You know what you did." Charlie Hurt out there as well, a sophomore playing wide receiver, as well as number 83, Danny Mendiola Lopez, a freshman, another freshman getting some reps out there. So the Highclimbers going young here with their second team, Brandon.
Yeah, as we've said, they've got a younger group of guys now. 40 freshmen turned out this season, and there's a little bit of a jump there by the Highclimbers on first down and 10. That was Ammon Anderson, who just kind of stood up a bit. So now walk that back. First down and 15 coming up. Clock has been running this entire time, so this one drive may tick off the entire fourth quarter. Almost the entire fourth quarter. McPhee takes the snap and hands it off eventually. Took a while to get going. That was Zach Speaks, a freshman. Fortunately, he didn't get to the ball quick enough, and the Yelm defenders were all over him.
And, another thing just to speak to the Shelton football program as a whole, last year they lost, I believe it was 23 seniors off of the team last year.
Right around there, yeah.
Yeah, this year only 11 seniors on the team. So out of about 60 on the varsity roster, only 11 seniors. So the youth movement is abound here in Shelton, but hopefully something good will come of that here.
Oh, McPhee is swarmed by 5 or 6 tornadoes. Taken down, third down coming up.
And McPhee tried to get it out to his wide receiver, number 16, John Paul Lester, just unable to find a place to plant his feet and was sacked for a huge loss. Third and 22 coming up for the Highclimbers.
5:12 remaining here in the fourth quarter play. McPhee, it's a long way to go. And another false start. Ball got snapped, and I'm not sure exactly what it went wrong there, but it's going to be another penalty. A lot longer to go at this point. Yep, false start on the offense. See if we can get some more scores from around the South Sound for you tonight. I'd like to see this Bellevue score. Let's see where we stand. Bellarmine and Olympia 28-21. Ole has the lead in the fourth quarter and tightening up. Timberline 24, Capital 13, South Sound Conference play. Handoff on 3rd and 30. Going to drop back. It's going to be 4th down and 37, I believe.
Yeah, Hunter Mole in on the tackle, as well as Brandon Gregorio, a sophomore and a junior on the tackle for the Yelm Tornadoes. And Yelm, similar to Shelton, not a lot of seniors on this team. Lots of sophomores and juniors on this varsity team. So two very young teams. Yelm with the upper hand tonight, obviously up 56-14.
Shelton takes a timeout with 3:40 remaining and 4th and 36 coming up. South Sound Conference scores Peninsula up on Gig Harbor in the fourth quarter, 31-14. So they stepped on the gas. And,
wow.
Are going to top the Tides in the Fish Bowl. That'll move Peninsula to 1-0 in South Sound Conference play. Timberline and Capital 24-13. That's a third quarter score, so maybe a little bit further along at this point. Out of the South Sound Conference, River Ridge up 34-7 on Ording. Bellevue 23. That's number 10 Bellevue 23. Number 2 Tumwater 13 on
Tumwater
Sid Otten field night.
Trying to make a run at getting back in this game.
Ball bounces after De La Sancha punts it. And be brought down, wrapped up, taken down hard.
big
First
hit.
down and 10 coming up for the Tornadoes.
That was a big hit put on there by Travis Colbenson on the kick coverage.
Let's see if I can get a better update. Oh, final score, Olympia 28, Bellarmine Prep 21. See if I can find a Tumwater Bellevue more up-to-date score here. Tumwater football. Final from Tumwater Stadium as of 19 minutes ago. Bellevue 30, Tumwater 13.
And
The mighty have
Bellevue,
fallen.
Bellevue coming off a loss last week. It's just killing me because I can't remember who they lost to. I think it might have been Juanita, maybe. But Bellevue in a bit of a transition themselves. But definitely got the big win tonight against the T-Birds.
Handoff now. And not going too far, about 3 yards on the play. That was McLeod Every again. Van Every, excuse me. McLeod Van Every. Clock is running. 2:26 remaining here in the game. Yelm 56, Shelton 14. Second down and 5 coming up. Yelm just letting the clock run at this point, even with the second team in. Still got Hoffman back there at quarterback. We were impressed with his arm in pregame, but he's got some wheels as well. The handoff up the middle. That is, again, McLeod Van Every. He's going to be close to the first down. I think a little bit short.
He'll be just a touch short.
Yep. Now under 2 minutes to play, 1:45 remaining. Again, we'll be with you next week from Roy Anderson Field in Gig Harbor. That's a Friday night game against Peninsula, coming off their big win in the Fish Bowl. Hoffman milking the clock. He's going to hand off. Cuts it to the outside across the 40, 45, and brought down at the 48-yard line. That's McLeod Van Every again. And first down and 10, and now an entire new offensive squad will come on.
Well,
hockey substitutions.
Yeah, but it looks like they're bringing well, it looks like, well, Kyle Robinson's coming in the game again. Everybody, the starters coming in for the victory.
Yep.
Because they're probably the only ones that run it.
And Robinson will go ahead and take the knee. He's going to have to do it one more time unless they take their time spotting it. So that's going to do it for tonight as the Yelm Tornadoes can run this thing out. One more kneel down from Kyle Robinson. They're going to take home a 56-14 lead. And they will move to 1-0 in the South Sound Conference. Shelton will fall to 0-1. And, they're going to have to clean some things up. Had some fumbles and some penalties, but they look pretty darn good as the time runs out here tonight. So final score, 56-14, Yelm with the win. My name is Brandon Sparks, joined by John McGlamory tonight. Thank you, John.
Absolutely. Always great to be on the call with you.
Thank you to Patrice and Jeff and Caleb. Thank you.
No
You're
problem.
Still on? All right. And our two student camera operators as well. Thank you to them. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And we will see you next week. Good night.
Thanks for listening to another exciting Shelton Highclimbers football game on iFiber One News Radio. The Highclimbers broadcast is brought to you by Neil's Pharmacy, Olson's Mattresses and More, Furlane Health and Rehabilitation, Westside Pizza, Olympia Orthopedic, Our Community Credit Union, the Gillis Auto Center, Mason General Hospital, The Shopper, and Shelton Health and Rehabilitation Center. Make plans to join us for the next Shelton Highclimbers football game on AM 1030, FM 1033, and tell your friends and family you can listen around the world at iFiber1newsradio.com.